Well, hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Friday, TGIF, or I'm calling it Mardi Gras Day. And I know it's July. We're live. It's July 17th. But I say that because, listen, this is so exciting. I had 3 requests before I got here. Apparently, they came in today. And they are for Marcia, Maria, and Mary. So I just think it's MAR Day. So it is our fabulous show. If I named your name and you made a request, I've got it sitting right here. So let me know that you're with us so we can show that to you. But it's always a party here. It doesn't matter, whatever we're celebrating, it's always Friday, and that's worth a celebration. So we call it Club TVON, and what a show we have for you tonight. This is where I hope you'll also get in your requests if you haven't already. Listen, it's always a good time to get in requests because you got 12% off, so that's exciting. Plus, we have a lot of new as well as older pieces that feel like new because you haven't seen them in a long time, and perhaps they were here before you even arrived on the scene here at TVON. So we're very excited to have you with us. There's a big special on a cross pendant tonight. We're going to see also some really pretty, very affordable hoop earrings for you, white diamonds. Also have a tanzanite, some gorgeous aqua, big cabochon. Actually, not aqua. It's a fancy cut London blue. Not really London, though, either. So it's misdescribed a few times, but I'll get to the proper description when we get there. We have a really special trapeche emerald, but it's many of them, all in one piece. What could that be? Have you ever seen or imagined ever seeing a trapeche emerald in a bracelet? We've got multiple stones put together for you. So it's all one beautiful bracelet. That is something you just don't see every day. And even any trapeche. We got the A-team here tonight ready to go to help you out on the phone lines as well. So I hope you can stay with us for the 3 big hours. We're gonna have 2 separate wheels as well. Earrings and also rings, assorted rings on the way, and lots of affordable. And of course, 12% off continues. So that means whatever price you see discounted on the air, you get that savings of an extra 12%. So it should be a lot of fun. And hopefully there's something that you haven't quite picked up on yet, but something you'd like to see. We're here to help. So let's get started with our Paraiba. It's a happy Friday indeed. So glad you're with us. We love a summertime Friday. So here's our first item of the night. Let's take a look at it and see where, oh, hello, wheel. You've gone on your own and found its own way. But look at this. This is our Paraiba Marquise cut. It is 113-1651. And again, let us know what requests you have. We'll help you out with any and all of those. Very excited to have you with us tonight. Excuse me. This is going to be our really fabulous Marquise. One only 6-pointer on that stone. And we've also got the 21 points in the diamonds as well. It's set in platinum. Looking forward to sharing this one at a great value. And you let me know what you would like to see here tonight as we get going, getting the weekend kicked off. It's so exciting to have y'all with us. We have a very special, I'm going to give you some previews of what's coming up this weekend as well, which sounds like far away, but it's tomorrow morning. So we've got a great special coming up for you in huge Asher cut diamond studs. They're our first ever Asher cut diamond studs. So in any size, they happen to be huge. So it also not only marked the first time we've had Ashers, but it's also the biggest size we've had. Equals the biggest size, so that's exciting as well. And then here we are with our fabulous Marquise, one only. Got to get on the phone lines early. This is going to delight everybody. The kind of values we have today are really exceptional. It's like any sale. As they go on here at TVON, the price tags didn't seem to get a little bit better and better. Very excited to have you with us for this platinum piece. Let's take a look at it on the hand and get you one big value. So reach out and get in touch with us any way you like to. You can reach out to me directly or any on those phone lines as well. Speak to our operators live. They'll help you get those fabulous requests in and save that 12% while it's still going, because that's going to be obviously on its way out of here in just a matter of days. So take a look at this. This is our big Marquise cut in that bright as can be. Now the Brazilians are always really rare because they are indeed the original find. So that very first source, it carries with it a very special, not only the origin stone of this gem, which of course only had 3 total origins, but also gives you that really important extra pop of color. So really exceptional here. And it's only $9.99 to get us started on a big Friday night. And whether it's Friday night, Friday afternoon, wherever you may be, we're just glad to have you with us. So really excited you're here, ready to do a little shopping, or maybe you just, I don't know, maybe you like just to hang out with us and window shop. Look at beautiful jewelry. We're here to help. So we've got a really cool zebra piece. I know we do a lot of critter jewelry. Well, I can't say we do a lot of it, but when we do, it's very popular. And so tonight we're actually going to see a zebra that actually can be worn as a pendant or a pin. So we'll have that too. That'll be on the way. Also, I did bring out some padparacha that's affordable, conch pearls that are here, great looking alexandrite. Again, you name it, we got it. We'll blow it out for you. Let's move on. That's $879, $120 off of that one. Again, if you made a request earlier and I named your name, and really, I think this must be MAR day. So again, if you have a request for us, doesn't matter. It can be anything, big or small. We're here to help you out with those requests. But let's get going. We've got a really special big aqua and the big topaz I mentioned. Now it's listed as London. I don't really qualify it as that, but it's a beautiful Swiss blue variety. Isn't that pretty? This is actually our topaz in the middle, but it looks like aqua. Is it Swiss? Is it Sky? Is it London? It's interesting because the cabochon being the way it is, that cut really does do a little something different with the color. It almost magnifies it. It's 1127453, and that doesn't seem to make a lot of sense until you see it move. And then you go, oh wait, I see how sometimes depending on what it's picking up in reflective qualities, it tends to be either lighter or darker. There's also going to be not only your topaz in the middle with 1127453. This might be new to you. It's been an older item, but it's not been on the air much. So platinum 18 karat gold combo. So you get the two-tone of your metals, platinum and 18 karat gold with a 684 on really what I think it's a gemmier sky blue. Sky blues can be very light. This has got some extra pop to it, but it does. It feels like an aqua, but it's a topaz, and yet it's got the 23 points in diamonds and blue sapphires as well. So pretty design here because it gets wider on this band. It's very textural, and you can see the fabulous blue sapphires. And where are the diamonds? They're set within. Okay, I was making sure they are there because it looks like I'm not seeing too many on the diamond front, but there is where, or was this on the side profiles? Because sometimes they do that too. But this is a great designer piece, and yet I'd be more familiar with it if it's our own design, but it's not. It's from an outside designer, so we appreciate bringing in some really good high quality designer pieces every now and then as well, besides just our own. And yet it is a $39.99, or I should say was a $39.99 price. You got to see it on though, because it is quite the statement piece, and this is a beauty, isn't it? So we're so excited. Hi, Kim. Welcome to Friday night. Thank you so much. She says, I'm excited to enjoy some beautiful jewelry. Well, you're in the right place. Risa's with us. Hello, Risa. Janae's with us as well, and so is Kirsten. Thank you, guys. So here's where we have, oh, delight in the blues. Look at that. So see what I mean by magnify is not the right word, but it does this really cool blend of colors. When you see the cabochon, it can be more almost like the Paraíba we just saw, a turquoisey blue type of color, but that really good clarity to that cab, and then of course all completely set in that 18 karat gold bezel, and then the big wide style of platinum on the sides. And then you see just a few, I don't know, where are the diamonds? Are you guys, am I missing them? Because maybe it's just, it lists diamonds, but I don't see, I don't know if my eyes are deceiving me among this setting. Maybe just, yeah, I think it's just sapphires. I don't know. I'm not seeing the diamonds. You guys might be watching on a bigger screen than I am, but I'm not seeing the diamonds. So maybe it's just sapphires. I don't know. I'm not seeing them. But if they're there, great. You get a few extra diamonds. They're listed here. Again, they also listed as the London blue, so it's not. So just again, sometimes designers aren't always as specific. You know this if you've ever shopped a store where you're walking in, you're going, yeah, there's like no specifics, no carat weights, no like nothing. It's just always kind of vague, or it'll say sapphire, or it'll say topaz, and it doesn't, it lets you determine the rest. And I like that we do get so specific. So we're just going to bring a little more specificity to this designer piece, but it's actually going to be better than even $2,000, already half off there. We're going to take you on a journey of value today, but again, got to dial in early when you do see something you love. It's a blue kind of day. My requests happen to be for a lot of the blue zircons that we have. Of course, seeing the blue greens at the Paraíba to start, and now our topaz sapphire combination. It's not going to be $1,500. Super rare, super exotic, very special. Love seeing something different and bold. If you like a lot of metal presence, you're certainly getting that here. But it's going to be only, you know what, we'll do $12.99 on this one. That's it. So a very, very big value there. Also, we have, speaking of the blues, a blue star sapphire that is also new today. And it's not our largest ever because I've had a 24 and a 25 karat, but it is major. It's over 8 carats and it's really affordable. So that's going to be exciting to see for our collectors out there who are looking for a gigantic sapphire. but also with all those really special properties like the asterism that we enjoy so much. Also, brand new Sphene coming up. There's a round here. It's a round alert. We love the 498. This is that big round. Look at that. That's got to get a home today. And it's all fabulous fancy cutting as well. It's not just the round. It's got this really unique, more octagonal, like think stop sign to the round on the inside. So this one's $12.99. If you are not ready to do any math because you're like, nope, the computer's closed, the calculator's away, I'm away from the desk, out of office, well, that's going to be a price tag at checkout of $11.43 instead. So you get a better value there. And then again, Friday night, what a night to party. We all enjoy being together on a Friday night. And again, I know that a lot of our operators had to come in tonight to forego their Friday night, so we appreciate that as well. Got some fill-in folks tonight, so helping us out, getting those phone calls answered as quickly as possible. But $11.43 if you'd like to get that instead. And then here comes the really fabulous, simple, elegant Padparasha. It's 113-1626. Take a look at that. Ooh, how pretty is that setting? And it's a true perfect pod, because it's got that pink and that golden orange. Now it's 113-1626, platinum style, 57 points on the Padparasha. And then you've got your two bigger princess cuts and followed by some very important baguettes as well on the outside edges there. All set in platinum, 33 points is your diamond weight among, can't tell, are there two or just one of the baguettes? It looks to me like it may just be, hard to tell, and that's always a good thing. I'm going to call it two. I think it's two on each side, but there are two princess cuts only. So a total here of just 6 diamonds making up that 33 points. So they are very, very nice. And, oh, Maria. She said, Maria the requester. It's a good thing you let me know too, Maria, because there are several Marias, as there are many Marys. So we've got Marsha, Maria, and Mary, and it sounds like Maria's already here, ready to go. So I love that. We'll show you your request coming up next, Maria, because I just got your message that you're here watching. So that's really good. So here's what we have for you. This big Padparasha in the solid platinum. Got to show you here on the hand. Isn't this just the simple elegance that we love? Sometimes the best way to go, especially in an exotic that you know is going to be in the family collection of heirlooms forever. You like to go these classic styles a lot of the time, just to make sure that it's really just, again, timeless. It's important when you get, not going to probably have a whole bunch, like a whole jewelry box full of Padparashas. If you are, how lucky are you? But it's nice to have one classic style. That's what this is. And you know what? We'll blow it out for under $2,000 for you. So we'll make that one really affordable. And it will be, okay, let's do it for $14.99 instead of $19.99. I love getting a Padparasha under two, but even better now that it's $14.99. And then we've got our first request of the night. So we want to get a lot of those. So get all of your requests in. It's a great night to do that. The weekends get really, really busy, especially with all the world premieres we have this weekend, both Saturday and Sunday. A lot of Asher cut diamonds coming your way. So that's going to be a lot of fun. But again, it's a great night here. While a lot of people I know, especially West Coasters, Central Time Zone, may not be home yet from their busy Friday. So this is a really good time to get a full, just get everything you've ever want to see on the air, and we'll show it to you and give you your own, it's like your own private showing. So, except you don't have to leave home. You don't even have to, get all dressed up and go to the store and find parking, and that to me that's true luxury right there. So here's 113-1772. Look at this. Well, Maria, I don't know if you've seen this before, and you asked for this specific ring, or if it was just more of a broad blue zircon request, but what a beauty this is. And there is just a magnetic kind of color about this, because it's not your traditional blue. It's interesting. We've got blues and turquoise. We feel very, I thought that today's theme would be like de la mer, which would mean like, of the sea. And then here we have all these amazing Marys and Marcias and Maria requests. And yet this feels very much like that combination of blue and turquoise together in this 302 round with the 43 points in the diamonds. Now, most of the requests I brought out lately have seemed to go to other people besides the requesters. So I always encourage requesters, if you do like what you see, to come on in on the early side, just to make sure that somebody's not swiping it right out from under you, because I can't tell who's on the phone lines. I just can only tell who's first to say yes. So come on in on the early side. We'll help you out with this one. But what a special blue zircon in that 302. Outstanding piece, really good diamonds. I mean, we kept it classic here, but just did the shadow halo where it separates a bit, goes on the outside, not right immediately around the stone, but goes further out from that, which I always find is an illusion that makes that stone look even bigger. And then here's where I do want to just show you here this profile, because actually it's set up a bit where if you wanted to stack, you can. If you want to put a band or a wonder ring next to it or anything else, you can do that because of the elevated way the platform is set up. Not all of them do that. A lot of times the halo is sitting right there at the level of your hand, and here it is a little bit elevated from there. So it just sets it up a little bit higher, gives it a lot of light return. There it is, looking fabulous. All those turquoisey blues, you can see how it compares to a royal blue. You can see how it compares to a true turquoise. It really is like having the mix. So really exciting, more of that Windex blue we would really ideally like to see out of Paraíba, but we never do. So here's your chance to get it. 302 stone, amazing value coming up. Call us early. Look at that though, and I'll show you. I just like to show you, this is a simulated ring. It's my tweezers that I have to hold anyway, so might as well show you how, again, another band would sit right up next to that basket work. So otherwise, instead it'd be way out here. So I love pointing that out because there are a lot of folks that like to stack, especially with all the great diamond bands we've had of late. Maybe that's your yellow diamond band. Maybe it's your white diamond band. I mean, it's whatever you want to do, but it's an incredible value. We've got it less than $49.99 for you as well. There is only one. It stays in the white, but we'll take care of sizing as usual. But this is one of those deals that just cannot be overstated how really incredible these values turn out to be. Our everyday TVON prices are the best in fine jewelry worldwide. Taking them down, I get to discount, you get to discount. We really do see these prices go below what they ever could any other time, and this one, perfect example. It's under $39, it's better than $29.99. Bringing this one down to an incredible, affordable price tag of just $24.99. And by the way, the math works out so that when you get it, it's actually $21.99 instead. So an even better value for you at $300 extra off that price tag. And then again, if you are, again, Marsha M., we've got your blue zircon too. And then Mary D wanted to see some imperial topaz studs. So those are all here for you. Ladies, if you're with me, let me know so we can show those to you right here early. But that is a beautiful zircon, is it not? And should be gone here in a matter of moments. And of course, $21.99 instead. So unbeatable value there with your huge $300 extra. And I can think of, well, a lot of ways you can put that $300 towards other amazing jewelry pieces. But I've got to show you our zebra. He is just too cute and detailed, and yet I love a personality piece, and this is definitely it. So pendant and actually brooch too, and it's really ingenious the way this is done because there is a pin that's going to actually go disappear for you and snaps into place when you're not using it. So I love that too, so that it does sit properly as a pendant as well. So just those little thoughtful details that are helpful. Now I'm going to show him close up from a couple of different angles. Let me just hold him the other way so he seems a little more upright. And then again, brooch and pendant here combo. So a lot of different ways to wear it, but look at that, black diamonds. What else would it be with a zebra, right? There's no pink striped zebras, at least unless it's AI, but of course, so soon to come. Yes, now that I said it, it's probably out there, but, or I'll be on my phone later and a pink striped zebra will just pop up on my phone now that I've said it. But here it is with the more traditional, the fabulous 18 karat white gold. It's 1118,501, by the way, it's our zebra. Now I'm showing it with the bail, so you can see here where I'm holding it is the bail. And then this is actually where you would use it as a pin. So that's you unscrew that spherical style, and then it'll basically be a gorgeous little lapel pin for you wherever you want to put it. And then if you're not using it as a pin, you want it to sit flush against the neckline, you leave that behind there, what's sticking up there, and it'll actually sit down. It's not doing it for me right now because my tweezers are in the way. So it'll actually, oh look, does this zebra actually sit on it? Well, no. So let me get him here. I got to rescue him. But it'll actually, the bar that's the pin will snap down into place so that it kind of tucks away for you. So it's our 2 points in the blue sapphire eye, more blue. It's definitely the theme of the night. And then 58 points in the black diamond. So you've got 3/4 of an inch in your 18 karat. I mean, when do you see a brooch or a pin in 18 karat gold? And we'll make it very affordable. But first, a size reference for you as well, since how would you know unless you see it from a distance? So we'll see it with the ruler and should be 3/4, but I always like to verify that. And then here it is. Yeah, it is about 3/4 top to bottom there. And then we'll show it on the neckline because again, simulating what would be as a pendant, but of course up against a color, still going to show off, and of course looks great with your black and your blue because that's what's incorporated in that stone as well, those particular gems. So under $1,000 it goes. Did anyone else notice the black rhodium? Yeah, the black rhodium in the nose there. So, and a little brush finishing in the ears. So really detailed here. Yes, from the stripes of black diamonds to the mirror polish to the channel set blue sapphire in the eye, the black rhodium, the brush finishing. It's got it all. That's going to be under $1,000. Let's do better than $999 as well. See what else is requested tonight too. Get those requests in, but that's going to be $699. One caller only. So that'll be an easy one to find out of here, especially when it's $615 instead for your checkout price. So $615 and change if you'd like to own that one. Would you like it, Jason? Looks like you're looking pretty hard at that one. And again, here's the back all finished, but then again, this actually goes ahead, and don't worry, that's not going to be there if you're wearing it as a pendant, because you'll take that little extra piece, that closure off, and then that bar tucks in. So really pretty easy there. Okay, so we'll keep going. And again, if you are wearing it as a pendant, you do have to have a smaller chain because there's not a ton of room in that bail, but big enough for my tweezers, which, you know, is the size of a standard chain. So just keep that in mind. All right, next up, we're going to show you, how about one more pendant here? But this one feels, well, it feels like a block or a brick of gold here. Or is it platinum? This one's, oh no, it's a really important style. This is so beautiful. This North Star carving in 18 karat gold, 1123430. A princess cut alexandrite is the featured stone here. Nothing else needed, just really about that princess cut alexandrite. Have you seen an alexandrite go this purple before? Because not many do. And we only specialize in the best. So to see something like this, and by the way, it's all solid. That's solid. And you can wear it this way. Oh my goodness, this is an engraving opportunity, which I love because I love personalized jewelry, as you know. So if you wanted to take, like, we don't do that here unless it's our signet ring, but if you want to take it to a local engraver, at this point too, I was telling you, in LA, when I got something engraved last June for Father's Day, I wanted to get something very special made, and so I got something engraved, and I found now you don't even have to go like the mall stores anymore. You can go, like a lot of people will do it in their homes or in their little boutiques because you don't need a whole lot of technology to do it anymore. It's not like a bunch of sophisticated equipment. You can get, you know, a lot of people, you'll be able to find them online where they can just go and they'll do it in a matter of like 15 minutes, all custom for you. So shouldn't be that tricky to find an engraver in your local area, but that's where you could do that side with the mirror finishing engraved, and then look what you have as an option on the reversible side here. The really stunning alexandrite princess cut. It's an 18-pointer. Remember, that is solid. And you've got the brush finishing to really show off that. It looks like a star, doesn't it? But that's the carving, and then of course there's your princess cut. That is one very gemmy alexandrite. The fact that it's looking pure purple and red as it is right now, which is not the proper light. We didn't change all of our lights to incandescent light overnight. It would look very different in here if it did. It'd be a very romantic mood setting kind of thing. It'd be candlelight, and that'd be very different. This is just, again, a really beautiful high-end Alex that's giving us beyond, what's that? Zebra's gone. Congratulations on the zebra. Let me know who's got what, so that, again, we've got a lot of people on the phone lines here, actually more people on the phone lines than we even have operators somehow, so that always amazes me. But here we are with, sometimes they can take two at a time, so it's pretty cool. But let's go ahead and blow this out because this is extremely affordable, especially considering that really top quality, nearly 20-point Alex, and it's June's birthstone, and it's a phenomenal color changing, and it's going to be, wow, we took this from $49, I'm not kidding, it's $49.99 right here on the bag. You want that discount? I know that's really hard to see because that photo is not the best photo because it's, you know, a big block of gold, so it doesn't photograph that easily. But it's going to be that $5,000 piece that is no longer anywhere near that price tag. You get a better value, and we're going to do it for, how about less than $2,000? Yeah, $3,000 already saved. $19.99 is not where it has to be for you either. We're going to keep on going, and oh, okay, no problem, Maria. So Maria, also the best thing to do, I don't know, Maria, if you've ever corresponded with me, but I don't think so. If you, because they don't, and not everybody you'll speak to during the day works in the actual, like in the trenches every day with the inventory. So Maria, if you are invited to reach out to me through Facebook or Instagram or on email to let me know, and I can hunt down the perfect piece for you. So you were specifically looking for something low profile, that's not it. So I can always, I know the inventory really, really, really well. So I can always try to work in finding something that is going to work for you, okay? You want a wider band? I can see what we have here, and we'll see if we can put the word out. But yeah, it's always good if you guys want to work directly with me. That's going to be possible as well. Do you want this one for $19.99? Okay, I'll do better on the price. It's already sold, but let's go $1,699. And that's what I'm going to do. And yep, that one's gone as well. Congratulations. And then we do have, oh, you're going to like this one too, the really beautiful gold quartz ring. We need a ring, don't we? We really do need the big ring in the round. Here's a beauty. This is, to me, I couldn't have painted any better. It gives me a little bit of like, I don't know, I'm feeling like, yeah, it feels almost like you took a piece of the canvas out of a really famous piece of artwork and really just like, you know, it just almost looks, instead of more like, yeah, there's this lightning bolt element, but it just really looks like I took a little piece of canvas out of a Da Vinci and put it into this round, gorgeous ring here. It's 113-1400 gold quartz. That's a quartz stone. So Maria, feel free. I'm not looking at the inventory right now, but Andy, Maria actually wanted something low profile, band ring, wider band. There's nothing I can think of off the top of my head that's a blue zircon in a wide band, but I never know, because there could be something new too, so that's not in the inventory yet. So I'll look. We'll see if we have anything for Maria, for you, Maria, and we'll let you know here what we come up with. But again, anybody and everybody can always reach out directly to me. It's sometimes the fastest and easiest way. Plus, I can give you a heads up and email you back with photos and information before we even get the show started too, so you can at least have a good reference point of what we have. And then, if nothing else, we can make something custom for you, because goodness knows I do a lot of that too. And no, it doesn't cost you any extra. It doesn't cost it. It's just time. Time is free, at least around here it is. So, you know, we do that. It's no big deal. So we can make it in-house for you. But here we are with our gold quartz, which is also new, 3.5 carats. I love having some new. I make sure we always have new, no matter how big the sale is for you. And this is the 3.5 carat round with those really big diamonds, 38 points among the two. And don't forget, we still have the Padparasha, the Topaz, Cab, and the Paraiba. So first couple items of any show, we're going to stick around for a little bit till everybody gathers, but now we're rolling. So again, let me know what you'd like to get a hold of here, but this is such an important stone. It's large, it's a round. I love the way there's a very distinctive pattern, but that's not a faceting thing. That's all natural. That's the way the pure 24 karat gold was found in that quartz gem. Yes. Great. Okay, so we're going to have to work on it, Maria. There's nothing in stock right now, but now that we know you're looking for a wider band with a low profile setting for your zircon, and at that matter, if you have a cut preference or a price range preference, that always helps us too. So again, more specifics you can give, the more likely we're going to really just find the perfect piece for you. But here is our really special round stone. It's in the yellow right now, but you can change that up too. If you'd rather have white gold or rose gold, it'd be our pleasure to do that for you. Here's what it looks like on the hand, and there will be, well, one statement piece going out here in a hurry, and that is really important. Gosh, I cannot remember the last time we had nearly 20-point diamonds around a gold quartz like this. This is just really important diamond weight that you have, and love the fact they're rounds. I like it personally in the yellow gold because, well, there's a match to the gold. Gold is inherently yellow. We know that. That's how it's mined. That's how it's found. That's how it's brought out of the ground. 24 karat gold is yellow. So you've got that really rich, and you can see how buttery it is even in comparison to the prongs beside it. And that one's going to be, well, we got a very special discount on this one, despite the fact that it's your first day seeing it here, and blow it out very quickly, giving you that incredible $84.99. Yeah, I don't think so. That's not going to work. We're looking forward to bringing you something really extra special here and doing that in a hurry because, well, it's going to be $1,999. That's it. So really important, by the way, that last blue zircon, for anybody who would like it, is still here for you if you'd like to get that blue zircon, because our requester needs something different. So we'll get you all hooked up with that. But here we are with our gold quartz and $1,759 instead. Of course, that's what it's going to end up being for you. So much better value, $1,759 and change if you'd like that gold quartz. And then the big aqua, but I think we need to get right into it feels like a mistake. And who am I to say, but all I know is 26 years of showing natural gemstones, both lucid and jewelry, and there would never, ever be a natural sapphire of this size in this amazing color. And I love the way it is set because it feels like a Victorian frame, like a photo frame, like you would have the most precious photo ever, like that's super meaningful, but framing with that beautiful bezel that is textured, the outside mill grain, there is that very antique vintage kind of look to it, while it's still brand new jewelry, only worn by you. And 113-1662 is your number. This is brand new right now. And when I tell you that this is not a matter of, will it go? Maybe. No. This is a for sure mistake of a price tag. And get ready, because it's platinum, but this carat weight would be, if my memory serves me correctly, it is our third largest ever. There were two recently that were about 24 and 25 carats. Oh, I'm so glad, Maria G. Thank you so much. I am so glad and so glad we connect, and so we can actually, yes, it is. This is perfect. Yeah, it's perfect, Maria, because it's just direct to me, so we can work on that and get you whatever you need. And all, like I said, when we have something for you, I'll send it to you so you can get an advance notice. But here is the 807 Royal Blue Star Sapphire. And it's not a muddled or a light or a grayish powder blue, which are fine, but they're not as valuable as the royal blue. And yet it's not too dark. Look at this, though. This is what it's going to look like. I like to block one of our lights, because now there's still going to be a glare off the light. That kind of bright light you see that's not really moving until the stone moves, that's like a reflection off the mirror polished of the cab. But what I'm showing you is when you have one direct light source, you get 1 star, and 2 light sources. I have to go through that every single time. Otherwise, when you get it at home and open the box, it's going to look different. You're going to think I sent you a different stone. I only have 1. So just a heads up, you can make as many stars as you want depending on how many light sources you have individually trained on that stone. But the diamond weight is also 58 points, which I would have thought was more. Now, this is the other special feature. The mill grain continues down the middle of the band, and there's also one of my favorites, that motif that is so iconic, the clover, but the real dressy high-end status clover on either side. So that's important, and that's really all you're going to see when it's on the hand, as I will show you now. This is elite level jewelry, no question. It looks like a piece that you borrowed out of the Smithsonian or some other really important gem exhibit from a museum. And it is incredible. Look at that. And you talk about, I'm wearing, you cannot get any more royal blue than what I'm wearing. And yet look at that match in a natural stone, 8 carats plus. You got to dial in. I know we saw 24 and 25 carats that were in those 5-figure digits. This one's going to be so ridiculously affordable. And I mean, more affordable than it ever should be. I can't even sell a 4-carat sapphire faceted without a star for this kind of price. I can't even sell you a 2-carat for this price. Actually, this is about the price tag of a really, really good deal on a 1-carat stone. So you are in for a major, major value here, but please, please, please dial in early. It's really imperative on something like this. I know where I'm going to go, and I think it's going to shock a lot of us how low this is going for you today, especially if you know how rare and unique these stones are with that naturally occurring asterism, and just getting something that really feels elegant and regal and very, very unique. And it should be somewhere, just based on what I've had in 8 carats before. There haven't been many, but when it's a 6-carat, I know they've been about 7,000. The 5 carats have been same, right in that rate neighborhood, $69.99. This one should be a great value at that price. $69.99 it will not be. We're going so much lower. Nobody's on the phone lines yet. You've got a wide open runway. I gave everybody that really kind of quick minute here to just really be there and ready to go, because I don't think anybody's going to believe how low this is going. The ultimate collector's stone is here, and yet it will not be even $69.99 or anywhere near that. So come on in. It's going to fly, because it's not 6,000, 5,000, 4,000, or 3. It's an 807. It's a natural asterism, and it's $2,999 and a part of our 12% off as well. So it's only going to be $26.39 for an 8-carat blue star sapphire. Incredible. And that will be the one to own right there. But I'm going to give it 30 seconds and it'll likely be gone, because, well, it is that important, and that's why it's here on the early side. So very, very important stone, and just an elite mounting. We've never really seen anything quite like this. It has that Art Deco kind of vintage Victorian feel, whether, you know, you see a lot of mill grain and a lot of different eras of jewelry. That's the inside, of course, all natural through and through. This is a very, very impressive stone. So $26.39, and that'll get it to you. you. Plus, we have the 4-carat 98 in the color change scheme that I flashed for you earlier. There's a major tanzanite opportunity. It's basically the same ring I had last night in a round, but it's in an Asher cut. It's going to be kind of an Asher cut kind of weekend because we got our Asher cut diamonds that are debuting this weekend in big studs and then a big pendant to match. I have the Trapiche Museum Masterpiece for you. It's a bracelet. I know we've seen some incredible bracelets this week, but nothing this rare. And there it is. Every single stone, free form, bezel set and prong set, all custom made, and massive diamonds in between every single one of your trapeches. Okay, we may have an issue if that's still here. If that's still here, we may have a broadcasting issue. There's no question about it. That is too good in that price tag to still be hanging out here with us. Amazing. And then our earring wheel is coming up shortly. And again, Mary D, we've got your request here, and Marsha M. So Mary D, Marsha M, we're waiting on you. If you got if you're with us, let us know so we can show you your requests here. And then here's our 2639. What about that Trapiche? And I've got 18 karat gold for you, 2-tone. Guess how many stones are in that bracelet? We've got 11 stones in the bracelet, and yet even though they're all distinctive and different, they do coordinate beautifully. The shape is very similar, I would say, in each one. And then speaking of bracelets, we've got a tanzanite bracelet for my most affordable bracelet of the day. It would be this particular style with those blue wings. I told you there's a lot of blues today. There's a lot. It's like a blue theme going on. We have this really important tanzanite link style. It is the paperclip link that we love so much, and usually just are satisfied seeing that on its own, but here's where you get the tanzanite emerald cuts, the bigger one in the middle, and then the sides get a little smaller than that. Carat 19 overall in your tanzanite carat weight, 29 points in the baguette diamonds that are going to be a total of 4 of the baguettes. We'll walk you through it. It's a lobster claw closure. It's fully adjustable up to 1129389. I don't know if I measured it already, otherwise I'll have to measure it again for you. And here's where we've got the beautiful, 7-inch but adjustable, so you can go smaller than that if you'd like to. So yes, one of those opportunities where if you are one of our smaller wrist gals and you want to have that smaller bracelet and you're always looking for like a 5-inch, a 6-inch, a 6.5, look at all of this chain that you're going to have to work with. So, well, that's the other side. You wouldn't fasten it there. That's where your closure is. And then you've got the same thing going on this side, except our link is, there you go. So you can use any of these links you like as your closure. So you can really make it any length up to 7 inches. So that's really fabulous as well. There's only one. It's in the yellow gold stays. And again, one size fits most here. And then we've got this fabulous way. We'll see who's got the star sapphire because that'll be our next to go. No doubt about it. Yeah. Oh, Mary's here. All right. So she wants to see imperial topaz earrings? Yes. You got it. We'll show that next for you, Mary D. And then here's our beautiful bracelet. I want to show you from a distance away what this looks like on the wrist so you can gauge the size. This isn't too oversized. I think the Trapiche is one of those that you might be more selective on the days you wear it. And then I think this one's really made for every single day if you'd like to, and look at that. And that's what I also love about the adjustability is that since it's a link style, if I were to keep that at the 7 inches, it would tend to turn. But if I wanted to keep those stones centered up right where they are, where the bigger stone is in the middle like it is, then I would attach it a little bit tighter so that it stays right there. So that's really the beauty of it. It's adjustable for what you need that day and what you feel works for that outfit, or that maybe it's a sleeve length. Maybe you like, some days you like your bracelet to sit a little closer to the wrist, and other days you want it to be a little more movement up and down. Here's where you've got that flexibility to make it your own every single day. And yet it's not even $2,000. Got big diamonds, tanzanites, and your fabulous gold, which is solid, as it always is. It's either solid gold or solid platinum here, and yet we're doing it right now for only $14.99. Imagine a bracelet anywhere right now in gold for that price tag, but instead you're not even paying $14.99. You get that extra discount, becomes $13.19 instead. So a huge value there, and only one in the yellow. All right, we're getting ready for imperial topaz and their princess cuts. Stud earrings, so wild, big sizes as well, matched to perfection. So we're looking forward to that as well. That's coming up. All right, next up on the show, $13.19 if you'd like that bracelet. We're not waiting for things to go. Things are going out to the fact because we want to show you a lot of jewelry here tonight. But this is that fabulous imperial topaz. Hi, Mary. So does she know also that there happens to be a pendant that would also match? I just want to throw that out there if she ever wants to see it. But there's a really beautiful match pair. And actually this one, I'm going to just maneuver it, just rotate it one more. There we go. So there actually is that perfect match now with the way they were sitting. 113-1870 is your number. It is one pair, stays in the white gold. They are 18 karat. Again, we're seeing a lot of 18 karat gold these days, which blows my mind when we're in the gold era we're in, and yet everybody else, I was just reading it was a complaint board for a home shopping network. That's one of those, because again, somebody sent it to me and they said, I want to show you this. And everyone was complaining about a big network that doesn't sell sterling or gold anymore because, well, and everyone was asking, why don't they sell sterling or gold anymore? And a few people had to chime in and say, have you looked at the prices? Because they're saying it's all bronze and plated, and you know, the sterling silver has disappeared even too. And that's because all the metals have gone up. And again, that's why I like to point out when we're doing 18 karat gold like these earrings are, how really unique that is, because not only have we stuck with gold and platinum, the highest end metals out there, when nobody else really is. I mean, some of the biggest networks in the world that are known for jewelry have been for decades and decades, have literally had to leave and abandon all precious metals. And that's only a function of, I mean, jewelry stores are doing the same. I mean, most everywhere, you know. And that's really what's amazing. And I think where I always say those values today are better than they've ever been, because we're still delivering 18 karat gold and making it more affordable than what a lot of you would pay for sterling silver elsewhere. So it's very exciting, especially with a rare stone like our 213s of imperial topaz. That is a one source rarity. It's a one source all natural stone that you have here, but also the princess cuts with the diamonds that go all the way around. Those are rounds and baguettes together. So what it's going to do is give you here, it's just the rounds in the corners, the baguettes, the rest of the sides there. 15 points in diamond weight. Sure looks like more than that. I'll show them to you on. You can wear them squared off like this. I love when they move, by the way, and if you're wondering, wow, those are pretty cool. When they move, they show more golden, and when they're up front, they show more pink. Exactly. We had a pod parasha earlier, but I would say even our pod parasha didn't quite do what these imperials do. Very important to see that, because that's a rarity in imperial. You normally see imperials just be yellow or just be golden orange. To get any level of pink in your imperial makes them extra, extra special. And this is what they look like from a distance. Here's how they measure. We'll get you a look there. And of course, you can angle them like this or like this. Now look how pink. I find that the lesser the light, the more pink they tend to show. That's at least what I'm seeing here. And there's your 3/8 of an inch top to bottom. When they're squared off, they would be a little bit more length if you want to angle them like I'm going to do when they're on the ear for you. And then here's what we've got instead of, and this is really important. So again, take advantage of this value. I just tilted them a little bit so you can see them from a different perspective, but what a specialty value we have. Back to the wheel we'll go. They're only going to be, wow, these are very special. $19.99 for the pair. And don't forget that they will be that $200+ off, so $17.59 instead. If you'd like to get the imperial topaz, and there is a pendant to match in somewhere in this inventory, if you'd like us to bring that out, we will do that for you. So no problem, but $19.99 on very large, over a carat a piece, diamonds that go all the way around in such an inventive way. Do you like these? Congratulations. So our last request of the day that's so far here is Marsha M. So Marsha M, we've also got a blue zircon for you. Thank you to Mary who picked those up. You want to get to know this Trapiche emerald bracelet a little bit better? Why not? It's just one of those striking pieces that even if you're not shopping for jewelry, even if you're not here to even shop or look at jewelry, well, it's still one that I would say let's pause and really look at this, because this is something even jewelry manufacturers, makers, collectors, and kings and queens would not have in their collection. What a privilege to bring you 112-3134, which is a beautiful collection. And that's exactly what this is. One very large collection of Trapiche emeralds, all freeform, as they always are. I mean, they're always going to be this freeform kind of cut. Some get a little more oval than others, but these are all freeforms. You've got 11 total stones. And I'm so proud to say that it's all 18 karat again. 18 karat gold, nearly 18 carats of gemstones. It's 1737 of your Colombian Trapiche emeralds, and also the 152 in the diamonds, which are set simply 4 per each and every stone. So it's essentially the link, which I love that we did the emeralds in the yellow and the diamonds in the white, because it's like we said, okay, here's what we know, how we know the stones look their best, and made sure that everything was custom around that thought of emeralds will look really rich in the yellow. Our white diamonds being so bright white look great in the white. So having that combination really works. It stays as is. We're going to show you how it looks. It's got an insert closure, but I want to show you this angle here, because seeing all the stones stretched out like they are here, really important. And again, I'm holding it by two of them because they're at the very end, because they're perfectly placed so that they're right distance away from each other. And then here's what it looks like. Wow. Now that is significant. I really want you to see it here straight up and down for a moment, just to show you all the consistency of those stones. So I've got the top one up here, and then you can see 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 11. Insert closure, so one side is going to insert into the other. So one side into the other, and then it's got a fold under style safety catch as well. Here's what it looks like from a distance away, and all that two-tone gold. Is this not a prize? I mean, this is one of those that certainly doesn't have a retail price. You can't do any comparison out there in retail. It's the epitome of a museum piece, and no question, this is the only place you're going to find something like this, and we'll take you on a stroll through each and every one of them so you get to know your stones here one by one. But this is incredible, and no longer. Back when we made it, and that was a while back, we're talking about, it's been a few years since this was first actually made. And even then it was $29,999, and now it's not. It's going a lot more affordable than that for you. So here's the chance to pick it up, and it just fell. I'm just trying to walk you through each one, because why not? We've got the ability to say, here's what each and every one looks like, just so you can get to know them. It just takes a little bit extra help by me. It's a lot of gold, because it's definitely going to be that heavier piece there. I mean, considering how dense 18 karat gold is to begin with. This is where you're going to see also, this is the fold under style, if you're not familiar with that. Little bit, it's an important style, and it's also Ferrari, by the way. But you can see here what's really exciting about this one is that you have that important fold under style. That makes it really easy, and most importantly, it doesn't take away from the design when it's latched, but it's going to be that extra security that I find is also really easy to work. So this is really something, isn't it? And then there you can see all coiled up together. But this one's going to be one of those museum type level designer styles that we're going to blow out for under $30,000 tonight. And that first collector who says yes, is going to be very proud to save this kind of money when we're already saving you from $19,999. We'll just keep on going, make it a lot more affordable than that for you as well. It's not even, well, $15,000 seems plenty fair. That's where most of our bracelets have been hanging out the last couple of evenings. We're going to do better than that. And let's go ahead and make sure we get this one a home right now and make it $9,999 only. But there's also $1,200 extra off that price as well. So an important way to get your bracelet here that is remarkable, an 18 karat solid gold. Remember the bangle we had with one stone? And that's still here if you'd like to get it, that bangle with one stone. But there's been several rings over the course of the last several years that have been very popular, rings and pendants that are also custom made. But every single one of those stones is a prize. And 11 total trapeces, so they're still giving you well over a carat. They're closer to 2. Each and every one of them, but you also have that $99.99 price tag. So I just want to remind you, there are museum pieces still here that are meant to go out the door. Plus we have our conch pearl ring, and then we have more in the blue zircon. Actually, this is interesting because it feels very similar to the round we had earlier, and just gives you this really important, there's that same, ooh, I like that cut. Square cushion, deep turquoise blue yet again, 113-1793. It's a 481 this time around, so it's quite a bit larger than the last round we showed you as far as carat weight, but same kind of style, but still adapted for the cushion cut square instead of the round that we had for you earlier tonight. 42 points in diamonds as well on 31793. So that's very, very important. Don't forget our tanzanite bracelet is here. So it's not a bracelet day so far, but that's okay. We've got the trapeces, we've got the tanzanite, we've got the really special blue sapphire still here. I just gave away, or tried to give away, an 8 karat plus blue star sapphire for $26.39. So, and next up, we're going to do our earring wheel coming up. So lots and lots to get to still, and any requests you have, got to get those in. But 4 carats 81, 42 points. Let's try it on. Going to get you that wonderful price tag here on this one. It's going to be even more affordable than the last. So I think that's pretty special as well. And boy, that has got some serious, I expected to have it. I mean, we expect blue zircons to be very bright, very lively. Double refraction does that. But then you look at this stone, I feel like that, is it possible that this square cushion could be giving us and delivering more brilliance than even the round did? Seems counterintuitive, but it's really a beautiful bright stone, and yet not going to be. $39, $29, the last one was $24.99, and again, it's still here if you'd like it. But I think the way this is priced, I'm giving you a larger stone here by about 2 carats. I'm giving you about the same diamond weight. And I think this stone could even be a little bit brighter and more intense. And you know what? It's only $1,999. So it just goes to show you some stones are just a better value than others, and this one is. I would say that's just, you're getting more for your money than what we even had earlier. So $1,999, of course, turns into $1,759. We do the math for you so you know exactly what it is that you've got to save and how very, very little you have to spend to get a really tremendous blue zircon. Got a big fancy cut aqua, and we did have a really important padparacha, but it was on the smaller side. I've got the huge padparacha here as well tonight. So lots to get to, but of course, looking for your request. There's the padparacha that we have that's in the larger carat 56 size. Also have the Savarite garnet. That's really important. And again, let me know what you would like to see. So it sounds like we've got, of course, the princess cut's gone. Well done. It's been a princess cut kind of day. You've been loving the princess cut. So imperial gone, alexandrite gone. Also some great earrings coming up as we get ready for our very wrap up the time that we have for this hour. So last call in this hour, let's show you some earrings coming up. And I'll tell you, earrings have been extremely popular in the last couple of evenings. And so we're bringing everything we have out, including what's going to be the makings of 3 pairs on a wheel, in starting with this really very saturated, hot neon pink. This is like looking at the best mehenges in the world, but really giving you no red. I'd say if you want the red, get with the ruby. If you want the pinks, go with the hot pink sapphire. And that's what you're seeing right here. And they're trillions to boot. So you get an extremely important stone there. And then, okay, this is something near and dear to my heart because my very first design here before the Lynx collection even debuted. My first design was actually a combination of rose and white gold together because it was aqua and morganite. And now I see these earrings and I feel like I was just looking at my aqua and morganite earrings that I have, and yet this reminds me, it doesn't have the morganites, but it does have the aqua with the rose, and that just feels so fresh just to see that rose gold addition. Plus it makes those white diamonds actually look like pinks, which I have no problem with. And then we have one more pair, which, can you believe it, we're about to get more rare here with our final pair of earrings that are going on this wheel. And I think we could probably all venture a guess and probably nobody would be correct. And that's because this is a stone that is rarely in this color. And speaking of rare, we're talking about a stone that is one source, a stone that comes out of Tanzania, a stone that we usually regard as tanzanite that has a blue or a purple or a blue-purple-red combo, but in this case, it's a natural unheated form of zoisite that is giving us a golden chartreuse color. It's like a deep golden with a touch of green to it. So we have the tanzanite. Well, I don't like to call them tanzanites because the rule of thumb is tanzanite's a trade name for blue zoisite. It's been adopted as the name for blue zoisite. So I call these actually natural golden zoisites because tanzanite's supposed to be for the blue variety of zoisite, and there are also pink varieties, golden varieties. They're not seen often, but when they are, like to describe it properly. So it's still from Tanzania, but it's that unheated variety of zoisite, and it's giving you these rare, beautiful goldens. So we have all 3 pairs, and one of them is an 18 karat gold. That's going to be your zoisite right here. Pink sapphires in 14 karat gold, and as are the aquas and diamonds. Now, 1 pair of each. They stay as they are. Also means they can go right out to you on Monday because earrings need no sizing. And they also are ready to go in their gold color because that's the best combo we feel for those particular stones. And then just really taking that aqua and elevating it a bit with the aqua and the diamonds up top in another style that feels very Art Deco. I feel like very Chrysler building there with those aquas. And the aquas are huge. These are not small aquas. You get 478 of the aquas. Diamond weight is 11 points. If you go to the middle here, the pink sapphires are trillions. They're a carat 66, so over 80 points a piece. Diamond weight's at 19. And then if you go with our rarest of the rare, they're just beautiful. Golden zoisites, 290 is the carat weight, and 58 points of baguettes and rounds. So that's the breakdown of the 3 pairs. Gotta call me early. They are not going to last. Give me a call right now. It's go time on this wheel. 1 pair each, yellow, white, or rose and white. from left to right. And then here we go with a better price tag. Then I know this is going to blow all the other earring specials I've had all week out of the water. And guess what? Every single earring I brought up all week in these wheel blowout opportunities has been quick to go. So dial in early. Never want you to miss out on our one-of-a-kinds. I know we're a little different experience that way, where it's not usually all that imperative to call quickly into a shopping network, because a lot of times it's going to be like an unlimited quantity, but not here. And that's because also, who else is bringing you natural zoocytes like this? And when they all started at $69.99 or greater, I will tell you up front, they were all expensive earrings, but there's nothing that was more expensive than those golden zoocytes. So if you are just going from a collector standpoint, a rarity standpoint, a value standpoint, you might want to think about those goldens. But the pinks are awesome, and trillion cuts as well. The aquas are huge and very, very saturated in their color, and not a single one of them is going to be even $69.99. So as much a value as that is, we've got the discount, we've got the savings. Take advantage of it today while we're here. We've got a couple hours left. This is our wrap up to hour number 1. We're ready to help you out here and get your favorite before they go. But that's really what's so crucial here, is if you're not dialing, you're missing out. They stay in the gold color they're in, they'll go right out to you, and you're good to go. And you've got the biggest savings of all time on our earrings of high value. And this is not going to be $69 or $6 or $5 or $4 or $3 or $2. They're not even $2,000 a pair, $19.99. We got the bigger value for you tonight. Take advantage of it. Not even $19, $18, $17. You got to dial quickly. And of course, we'll try them on for you as you ask about them. Let me know what you'd like to know about them, their size, how they look on. They're all going to be post and butterfly backs for you as well. But they're not even $17.77, and oh, they are going to go so quickly. They are $1,699 plus your discount, which makes them only, this is ridiculously good, guys, $14.95 a pair. Too good to be here. And that's why they won't stay. So tell me which one you like, and we'll just give you a quick measurement and try them on. Jason, what do you like first? Waiting to see who likes what. There's the aqua. Oh, and this is a little hinge between the diamonds and the aquas, by the way. And those look like blue diamonds. They are so good. Those cushion cuts are amazing. $1,495 a pair. Well, I wouldn't wait if I were you. But again, totally up to you. And the 18 karat gold is here. 14 karat, 14 karat. Again, they stay as they are. Yes. Aquas, they are beautiful, aren't they? And they remind me so much of, if you have my Morganites and aquas from like 9.5 years ago, what a beautiful look this would be with that ring that was my very first design ever here. Do want to show you the length. They're already gone, but they're 1130237. This is the length they're going to give, 3/4 of an inch, and we'll show them on very quickly so you can see how they look from a distance away, okay? So rose gold at the top, and there's your aqua at the base there as well. Those look so important. Some earrings just really look important, and those do. So they're going to be already gone. Congratulations. Let's go back to our wheel here. Aquas and diamonds gone in the rose and the white. And again, let us know if you want the golden zoocytes or if you would rather have the hot pink sapphires in the trillion. Totally up to you here. And let me know which one you like, because $14.95 not going to stick around here. We know that. One Lagoon tourmaline has made its way to the show, but it's a pendant instead of a ring, because most of everything I've had for you is a ring. Prior to tonight, we've got mandarins and rubies and sapphire earrings, pink diamond hoops if you want them. Lots of good stuff here. So you let me know, but also we want to just show you what you like. So you tell me what you'd like to see, and we'll bring it out. That big 807 star sapphire. You know this is only going to be really lasting amount. Did you get the aquas? Who got those? Congratulations, Christine. Well done. And that's just a reminder, our 807 blue sapphire with the star is still hanging out here for $26.39 at checkout. So that's a big value there. And then we've got another big wheel of earrings coming up. But if you want our golden zoocytes, let me know. That is a very important way to get your golden zoocytes. Also, a very rare pair of earrings has come out to play. When I'm going to bring you big studs over the weekend. Here's the princess cuts in the double row hoop. That is such an important earring. We only have white gold and rose gold left, and it's going to be our last call. Never going to make those again, okay? So let me know. Pink sapphires are going to be, remember, these are the carat weights we've got. Carat 66 on the trillions with the 19 points in the diamonds, or you can take advantage of the golden zoocytes, okay? Let me know on those. We'll be on our way. Last call on this hour, okay? We got the big hoops coming up, the big pink diamonds, and then we've got the more wearable, I would say, for everybody in the white diamonds, but these are extremely elite because of the cuts of the diamonds here. It's a very different idea here in these gorgeous hoops that we love in this size, but we usually see them with just a little light pave, individual round brilliance. This is a whole different deal, because what we're doing is giving you a princess cut double row hoop, all completely channel set. This is super important, guys. And they're reversible. And I know that princess cuts, and you realize invisible setting is even more important, because if it was a channel, it'd be 1 row. These are princess cuts that are 2 rows, so every single diamond is setting each other basically. And so you get a smooth surface finish. You get the reversible option as well, because they're solid in the back and all mirror finish that way. So you can wear them backwards and they don't look backwards. That's just a different look. So you can change it up. You can get a couple of pairs in the white gold and stack and layer them if you have more than 1 piercing. Obviously a big fan of that. Or you can get the rose gold, because I do have 1 pair in the rose. Okay, so 111, 47, 46 is your number here. I cannot get over how old these are, because it seems like just yesterday, because it was such a big moment when it was one of our bigger debuts in princess cuts, and yet the half-inch style is a style or a size a lot of us are loving, because it's everyday wearable. It's a completely snap closure, so it's really comfortable to have on. And here's what we're going to do with the 129s. And this is, I think sometimes they sit upright for me, but then I think they'll tip a little bit just because the weight of the diamonds. But still, this is how they sit. So you can see how those diamonds are going to line up top to bottom when they're sitting in your ear. Look how perfect they are. I know that it's not, there's a lot of throwaway hoops out there. A lot of them. There's a lot of options. And do you ever find or think about maybe it's a different era of your shopping life where you bought the more simple, the more basic, you didn't really maybe pay attention to quality, and then you're rebuying all the time. You've got either platings that wear off, or they tarnish, or whatever it is. Or maybe you got diamonds that not sparkling that much because maybe they weren't VS quality. This is where you invest, sure, a little more than I could get you a hoop that looks like it for $6.99. I'm talking like $6.99. But it's not going to be the sparkle, the value. It's going to probably last you a couple hours or days until they're not looking so good. So as we've reached the top of our hour here, and hour number 2 on a big Friday night, we welcome you in, but this is really an important moment. We've got 4 left in the white gold, and this is all that exists here. This is it. Can't make them anymore. Can't even offer them anymore. They were made years and years and years ago as a debut. Awfully excited to have you with us. Just a quick welcome just as we get into what we're going to show you here for our very, very special top of the hour. This is hoops at their best, but not oversized. Not everybody deems the best hoop in the world being a huge size. You need a collection, even if you are. I love a big hoop, but obviously I like a smaller hoop as well. There's a way for everybody to enjoy hoops, and this is really the most versatile and easiest way to wear a more casual style, but still have the very best in quality, and that's important. So here's what we're going to do. 129 total weight. You're getting 65 points per, and then that's the double row in the princess cuts. So elite and hard to do, reversible style as well. 1/2 inch, click closed, lower post than where the earring sits. So that's really helpful because you've got, again, it's going to make your ear look amazing because your piercing's not going to show. And then you've got this really versatile 1/2 inch style. So they're thicker through the sides as well. Actually, they're a little more than 1/2 inch, but we're talking inner diameter here. So technically, they'll be a little bit larger than that, but still really comfortable, wearable, but still gives you the clearance that works for everybody. Because with so many of you, you've said 1/4 inchers don't work for you. There's not enough clearance there. So that's really important. By the way, that's if you put them in backwards, they'll look like that. So you get your mirror finishing as well, but this is all I can do. 4 white, 1 rose, we'll count them down. If you want to see the rose gold, I'm sure they're hanging out somewhere in a vault. We could bring them out, but this is such an important earring to get. Curved post, clicks in, so really easy hinge style, and they are going to be their smallest price. When I debuted them, and this was about 9 years ago, they go way back. I know, it's amazing that we still have pieces from 9 years ago, but a lot of times they just don't get shown over and over and over, and look at how gorgeous they are on. That is just so wearable and, again, comfortable as well, because if you are somebody who says, oh, I'm going to be wearing headphones or talking on the phone, or this is what you don't want your hoop to do, and mine just fall forward, but look at how beautiful that is. Easy, easy, easy to wear, and they're not even going to be where they were at $29.99 way back when. And remember that 14 karat rose or white. So you get to decide. Beautiful from the side profile as well because they're highly polished. They look great reversed as well if you want to go with a more casual all gold look. Let's go back to the wheel and show you what we can do instead of 29. That's from years and years ago. And now you get a better value. Count them out to me, operators, because they're going to go. No question about it. And again, here's how they sit. I just love that they're sitting up for us so you can see how they look as a hoop. And yet, you'll wear them every day of your life if you really love that 1/2 inch style. And you can't really do much more to upgrade than where you are here. How do you upgrade a princess cut? There's really nothing more lavish. How do you upgrade an invisible setting? Or a solid, hefty, solid gold earring where it's, finished and complete in the back. It's not even $25 or $24.99. You dial in early, you get one of our last few pairs. That's it. They're not even $24. Call me early because white gold is already, well, we've got 2 pairs gone in the white gold already, so it's already put a dent. Half of our quantity is already gone in the white gold, 1 in rose gold only. Let me know what your favorite is. They're $19.99. But they're not, because you get another 12% off. So they will be $17.59. If I could ever, and I'm a hoop girl through and through, have been since I got my ears pierced at the ripe old age of 13. I got to tell you, if you want the ultimate high level, but wearable, but not saved for a special kit, wear them every day. Wear them casually, wear them dressy, wear them all the time. This is the go with everything hoop earring, and they're $17.59 at checkout instead. So huge value there. Let me know if you'd like a pair in white or rose. Operators, yell them out so I can keep track, because already the white gold is very popular. No surprise why. Look at the white diamonds and the white gold. We are getting a little bit showy here, showing off our fabulous white diamonds. If there was any yellow or brown to those diamonds, trust me, you'd see it in the white gold. Another white gold gone. So we have 1 left in the white gold, 1 left in the rose gold. That is it. $17.59 for your beautiful hoop earrings. Those are just an investment that are really, it's a smart one. It's a smart investment to make. And by the way, we still have a few of our earrings left from our wheel. And the Blue Star Sapphire, the 8 carat 07. That's not going to stay here. That can't stay here when we got an 807 for $26.39 or whatever it is. $26.39. It's the second my mouth says something and then my brain immediately goes, no, that can't be right. You can't have an 8 carat star sapphire for $26.30, but it is. It's happening tonight. We had it earlier, so keep that in mind. If you'd like to see it again and you missed it, we can show it to you. But here is the Lagoon Tourmaline, the blue-green Lagoon. It's a really special type of tourmaline that we're doing that really has some of them tend to be a little more indicolite-like, some are more Paraíba-like. I find this one is really like that ultimate neon of the blue-green. I call it like a teal, but we're calling it here Lagoon Tourmaline. It's 113-1777, and keep calling them the hoops. 1 pair of each color left, and then they will be bye-bye gone. Here's our fabulous pendant. We've seen a couple of rings in recent weeks of the Lagoon Tourmaline, which you've loved. Well, now it's the matching pendant. Let me hold it up. Hoist it up here for you so you can see what this is all about. This is a really beautiful cut too. It's a cushion cut. It's our 137, 18 karat gold, 8 points in the baguettes, and the diamond weight in the rounds is 17. I'll come in a little bit closer here and we'll show you what it looks like right up front so you can really see that clarity, because it is tourmaline, so it's remarkable to get a clarity. And once again, 18 karat gold. We're at it again with the 18 karat. I do want to show you there's a big diamond. So your veil, your diamond, your great stones around it, creating that halo. Here's your finishing in the back. So that's nicely caged with gold as well. And I love looking at the sides because, it's a pendant. So a lot of people will see that from different perspectives in the profile. And so it's nice to see that done that way. Let me go ahead and, yeah, Tony, that's the right idea. Let's show it. I was just trying to, it's always a tough one to get a grip on when that diamond is sitting right there. So this is what it looks like from a distance. Here's your length, and then we'll show it to you on. But that's going to be 7/8 of an inch top to bottom, or is it 3/4? Actually, it might be 3/4. I like to be exact here because, I want everyone to know exactly what you're getting here. Yeah, I'd say 3/4 actually. 3/4 of an inch in length. Take a look at it from a distance. You can really see that color popping. And this is, boy, it just gets brighter. The further away you go, the brighter it gets. And we're going to make this really, really affordable. Of course, that's the job, even when it's brand new. How about our fabulous teal lagoon for under $3,000, $67.76. We will not do a huge value story right now. This one's going to be a major moment here, and give us a call because $69, $67, it's all the right price. We're just going to make it a lot better. I like when we get the price wrong for you because that's what makes you happy, is when we go too low. And that's exactly what's happening here tonight with this one. That teal, it is a blue-green mix. It really is, and it's just light and bright. Really picks up the light beautifully. I'm going to blow it out right now for $1,599. Just send it out. We got the big Sphene coming up. The color change Sphene's on the way. Another blowout wheel, but this time not earrings, but a ring wheel instead, and a big special on a cross that's got our oval stones as well. Looking forward to that. So here's our big basket work again. 18 karat, more of that 18 karat we just cannot seem to get enough of these days. And that'll be our $15.99, but of course much better in the price tag. And if you like pendants, we can go the ruby birthstone for the month of July, which we enjoy so much. There's only one birthstone for the month of July, and you are about to see it with diamonds. So here is our ruby link with the diamonds up top. Now remember, this is a door knocker style where it's not broken. It's just when you've got your chain through this, there's a little bit of movability to that top link there that is your bail. So that's why it's not sitting where it will when you've got your chain through it, because gravity's taken hold here. So this is what the pendant looks like up close. Those are diamond cut rubies, and you can see your diamonds, and then there's that little notch there in the diamond, so that's where your bail will naturally sit and stay right where it should. But there are 4 here. So we sold this out the other day, and then 4 more were found in the vault. So this is good, because I know we had a lot of people miss out the other day when we were screaming sold out. So big moment here for our ruby lovers. 112-9243. Call me on that lagoon teal tourmaline stone in the pendant. We'll have that for you. And then let's get this one. It's fabulous. Last call here for only yellow gold. It is the link style, but it's a rectangular link. And of course, the links themselves graduate a bit. So you get the smaller link up top. It's even the attachments are giving it the mobility by having a link design. So it's all making sense, working together. You get your diamond weight at 6 points, your rubies at 43, and those are Burma diamond cut. So doesn't get much more beautiful, and obviously links are having a moment. There's something really special happening with this link design and theme that's going on all across jewelry land, and that is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger and more popular. So we're thrilled to bring it to you, and it's going to be under $1,000 and a new price and a new low. So this is very exciting, but call early. It's a little over an inch for you. We'll take a look at this on so you can see it that way. Oh, this is so beautiful. And maybe it's just because I'm link obsessed. I always have. I've always loved a good link style, but this one with the shine of those rubies being diamond cut, the link, the way they link up with the diamonds up top, your smear finish yellow gold that just breaks up the stones. It's so pretty. Just a smidge over an inch top to bottom. Here's what it looks like from a distance away. And if you're putting it up against a color, look how beautiful those open designs are. So let's go back up close. It's under 1,000, but we're going to keep it going here for you. Maybe this is going to be a gift moment. Could it be that July birthday gift for somebody you care for? My whole family's having a family reunion tonight in Las Vegas. Yeah, I'm the only one not there. Can you believe it? I know. Well, yes, you can. I don't get to those holidays and reunions, but because it's everyone's birthday. My brother's birthday was last week, and then the newest family member has a birthday tomorrow, and then my mom's birthday is in a couple of days. So they're having their big Las Vegas party tonight, and I couldn't make it out. I was hoping they'd make it on a Monday night, but you know that's not party night. So it is for me, but anyway, so I think of all my July babies that are celebrating right now in grand fashion in Las Vegas, and I think of them because this is that way they like to celebrate jewelry-wise with rubies. So here we go, and let's make it better than $9.99 or $8.88 or $7.77. We'll keep on going. We got, listen, there are 4 July birthdays happening right now in at that big event that I'm missing out, and I'm gonna tell you, I got 4 pieces. So if you don't like them, I'll take them all, and then I'll get out there on Sunday and deliver them. But this is a really important way to go, and you know what? We're gonna make it better than $7.77 or $6.99. I'm now motivated. We got 4 of them for you, and whether you just love rubies, whether it's a birthstone, whether you want to gift it, I just like it because there's not a lot of fine jewelry that can be this affordable, and we're going to make it $599 instead. And then you get it for $527, and you're still giving diamonds and the incredible diamond cut rubies we love, and it's $527 only. So that is incredibly important right there, and that is the way to go. So just try it, and you got 4 options. They're all identical. They're all in 2-tone gold, so you get just the way you see it here, and then that style that I think also just I'm into symbolism, and as someone who doesn't do hearts personally, I have nothing against them, but I don't wear them. I gotta say that this is the way that people have asked me, are there any other ways to show love besides just the heart? And yes, I believe there are. I feel like a cross does that as well, but I also like the link of the idea of all these links together and that bond that they create. So maybe that's gonna be a bit of subtle meaning behind it too. Jason, go ahead. Oh, really? You took the 481. Who got it? Congratulations, Deborah. I will have that right out to you. So that 481 zircon is gone. That was the cushion cut square. Reminder, we still have the 807 blue star sapphire and this pendant apparently. All right, you guys are being so kind to leave them for me to get, and I'll, be able to have some appropriate gifting ideas for all of, well, the Brian's not gonna like it. That's true. But I already did. Yeah, he's taken care of. He's done. He was the 9th, so yeah. He's the only boy birthday that's happening right now out there. But anyway, the rest are all ladies who would really love this. So anyway, I'll take them off your hands if you don't like them. But here's what we've got, guys. The big hoops we had, the princess cuts. There's also something a little more affordable for you. Oh, goodness, we only have 5 of these left. Okay, so this is also an oldie but goodie. And they're actually going to be blue sapphires. I told you it's a blue kind of day. We've got this really special blue sapphire, once again, diamond cut like our rubies were, right up front, solid gold, white gold only, 9161 is the number. That starts with a 112. So here are, these feel casual to me. They really do. And I don't mean low quality because we don't do low quality, so there's that. But I mean, they could be very, very, very casual. While being a high-end stone, you're taking brightest of, I would say they're really more like on the verge of royal blues. Either way, they're exactly what we want sapphires to do, that very rarely do sapphires actually achieve, which is that brightness, that punch of color. You want it to feel like it smacks you. Like you really don't want them to be, I don't like gemstones that are dull. I don't like ones that feel like they're faded or ones that look like they're just kind of lackluster. I don't think that's why we enjoy gems. There's plenty of that in life. I think gems are supposed to be bright, vibrant, colorful, beautiful, and hopefully some sparkle. And that's what sapphires aren't known for unless you diamond cut them like this. And then we're putting them right up front in a gorgeous hoop, not oversized, 3/4 of an inch. And this is really outstanding. So you see here, it's going to look fantastic the way it just has this great Omega style hinge. So it's going to flip down like so. Then it flips right up like so. So that was easy, right? It does all the work for you. You just have to give it a little starter there. And then once it opens up, then it flips right in place. You're good to go. Check that out. Here's what they look like lengthwise. Then we'll try them on for you. But couldn't this be for my denim obsessed? Perfect to go with your denim. For my denim girls, that 3/4 of an inch style. We'll show them to you on as well, just in the white gold too. So pretty straightforward. It's a beautiful way to show off the blues. They look fantastic. And then here it is, so you can see that style. And we still got to remind me, Tony, later we got to move that camera back to where it belongs because I'm always having to do this weird shimmy. But this is a really stunning, stunning look. So how about this really important blue sapphire look here? And you see how they're right up front. They look incredible. They are bright as can be, lively as can be, and that's not something you get with a lot of sapphires. And we're going to go ahead and blow them out. They are better than even $1,000 for our diamond cut blues. It's the only sapphire earring that I have in a hoop. We'll see some drops later, but they're very dressy. This is more cash, and let's blow them out for better than $9.99. They're only $888 first callers, and only a couple to go around. As I mentioned, we've got 5 pairs only. So white gold, straightforward, back to the wheel will go, and they'll be $888, but not for long, because the second you reserve your pair, they're actually going to be only down to $781 instead. So big value on our white gold and sapphires. That's a beautiful earring, and I think also, if you didn't want to go as dressy as our princess cuts, I think this is a really nice way to get something that just feels a little bit more casual to me, but still very high-end, very elegant, and very high quality. And that's what we do. So let's give 60 seconds, and then if you want to see the drops, this is what I mean by drop earring. They are they look like something you'd wear if you were just, I just had a friend, she just got married last weekend, and actually I'm closer friends to the groom, and they were in vogue because, well, their wedding got kind of overshadowed by the guests that were at the wedding. So they had some very famous guests who got married the week prior, and so they, of course, got married, and, you know, the groom and I have the same alma mater, so we go way back. And so she was wearing something very similar. And obviously this is where, again, I think about weddings, like when you've got that something borrowed, something blue, that could be a very elegant way to do an earring. Isn't that pretty? So it'll be a little bit more money than, let's say, the sapphire hoops, but you get those really impressive bigger stones, the big sapphires, the big diamonds. So that's incredible, okay? And then we're gonna talk about, pink diamond hoops are here as well. Those are really extraordinary. We can go inside out on the pink diamonds. You might like those too, pink diamonds and rose gold. They're lovely. Just a reminder, if you like blue sapphires, we did have the 807, still waiting for this one to get its home. It's the 807 Royal Blue Star Sapphire, and it is only $29.99. And that's before your discount. So great way to go there if you'd like to get that one in the platinum. And that's a very important piece there, isn't it? 58 points in the diamonds. Love those quatrefoils or clovers on the side. And I feel like we need to do something kind of crazy here. So here's what I'm thinking. We're going to put up a really unusual piece here. And this is going to be our conch pearl. and we're going to do a little giveaway, okay? We've got one conch pearl ring today, and it's perfection in conch pearl. Call me with requests too. We've got about an hour and a half left in the show. We're ready to go. It's Friday night. Let's all party. And this is the way to get your conch pearl in the most incredible style. Classic, yes. Conch pearl, what is it? It's hard to describe because it's so different than your traditional pearls. They're not just these rounds. They're actually very, very unique and all have a different shape. And you're going to think we carved that or cabochon cut it. That's actually how it's found. You don't give this any help. You literally rinse it off. It's probably going to have some sand on it because it's found deep within the queen conch sea snail shell. And it's only, when I say found, they're not found anymore. They're pretty much done. So here's our exceptional conch pearl, which is item number 1130688. And it's got the color, because they can be very light, almost pale white ivory with a touch of pink, or they can be more intense like this. This is about as strong a color as they get. You've got the 74-point conch pearl with 75 points in diamonds around it. And we're just going to do a quick giveaway here and see who's out there. Just a really important way to celebrate what we do on one of the world's rarest. It's certainly the rarest of the organic stones, one of the world's rarest overall. I went, what, 24 years in the business without ever showing you one, and it's only been here the last couple of years. So been very few to go around. It's our platinum setting. It's a good size stone at almost a carat. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Ooh, that's that teeny size right now. There it is. We'll size it for you, no problem. But that's going to be that beautiful conch pearl that's traditional, has that brighter pink color, which of course makes it so rare. And we're going to send it out right now for better than $15,000. That is where it started. Got a long way to go to make that affordable, but that's where I plan on taking it so we can make this easy for you. It's just that simple. How can we make jewelry disappear? It's like a magic trick. Except none of that weird stuff. Like, we're not pulling coins out of ears or anything like that. We're just giving away. We're saving you money. You can do your put your coins wherever you want to put them, because it's going to be where you're saving. Not, look at this, $14,999. You think I'm going to sell something for $14,999? I already had a trapeche emerald bracelet for under $10,000, and it's sitting here. That would never happen on a normal day, but it's summertime on a Friday night. So listen, I've done this my 27th summer in the business. I got to tell you, it's quite clear. We got to do some crazy special things here. It's exactly what's going to happen on this big value. You've got to dial in early. It's under $3,000 to get it. All we have is one. It's that gorgeous conch pearl we love. It's the ideal color. You don't get better color than this. You do not. It just doesn't get any darker. And remember, we're not in control of that. It's not something we can heat or make any brighter or make any darker. It's what you see is what you get. So here's our moment here. It's $2,499. Okay? So $2,499. That is all I can do to make that affordable. And then 22 is actually going to be, well, still too much. It's $21.99 at checkout for you. And then let's just keep showing you jewelry. You tell me what you like. I'll flash like 20 items. You call me if you like any of them, okay? Because I got all these really odd, unique, special, unusual, just your what is it? It's your unorthodox pieces, like a huge coral. Speaking of organic, that's a huge coral pendant. I've got a massive diamond brooch. Like, these are the pieces that normally would take a couple years to sell. We're going to blow them all out. Look at that brooch. Anything you like here? Look at that brooch. Pave, massive diamonds. There's a reason it's here. It's been here years. You know why? It's a $12,000 brooch. Not everybody spends $12,000 on a brooch. Let me blow it out for you. It does have 272 in diamonds. It's a long style. We're going to blow that out. It's all platinum. We have huge blue zircon earrings. The hottest pink sapphire. Just going to show you a few things. You call me if you like anything and want to get to know it a little bit more. That's our hottest pink sapphire. Had some hot pinks and trillions in an earring. That's the gorgeous pink in the ring. Here's the really rare Paraíba, 5 carats 01. Just brought you a 3.5 carat the other day. Everyone was fighting over. Here's a blue-green, really green-blue. 5 carats 01, classic halo. We'll discount that too. So you let me know. Of course, your conch pearl's here. You can take a look at that. We got a big emerald here. This is the emerald, not trapeche this time, but a 187. Wow. So these are not inexpensive pieces necessarily. It's like, this is the Museum Friday. Everything is over 10 grand pretty much. But I can help you, because if you call me and say I like it, I'll give it away. That's what we're doing. I guess they figure we're all just looking for $10,000 items today. Did we all win that $680 million lottery today? Is that it? I'll tell you what, here's what we've got. I mean, it's just a museum type of day. But if anything catches your eye like that aqua, let me know. That aqua's pretty special. How about a big fancy cut tanzanite? We haven't seen those in a bit. Most of them are gone. Have you noticed we're seeing fewer and fewer tanzanites? Here's a fancy cut with a pink sapphire with it. That would look great with the pink sapphire earrings we had. So that's a 14.5 carat tanzanite. We've got those pink diamond earrings. Let me see if there's anything else interesting I can show you. Something that you might like that you don't see every day. Well, I'll tell you what you don't see every day, cufflinks, because I don't know anybody who wears them anymore. And I used to, you know how I used to do? I used to buy cufflinks every year for the guys that I knew that were in the broadcasting business, you know? And like the, you know, the coaches, right? Like, remember when NBA coaches used to wear suits and they don't anymore? Now they wear fleece, right? And that's what I would do every year for all my friends in the business, because I used to be in the sports business. I'd buy cufflinks. Well, now I can hardly do that because nobody's wearing suits anymore. But if you know somebody who still enjoys a cufflink and a unique, this is like a lion style. It's a cufflink in, get this, 18 karat gold, diamonds and sapphires. I mean, we got the most unusual pieces ever tonight. And I know that's what you're not used to seeing, but I'm showing it to you. So you let me know if you like anything here. We already brought you the big 8 karat sapphire. Now here's the Paraíba. It's like a snowflake that feels like, yeah, the Elsa and Anna dream piece there. It's Paraíbas out of Brazil, diamonds, love that. We've got, look at this. You want to see something really unique that you'll never see again? Look at this kunzite earring. This is just one of a set of kunzites. So again, we got some really unique pieces. It's like the really unusual, unique museum all night long. And if you want the classic and traditional, you pick up the phone and call and ask. But this is what I've got for you. So at this rate, we'll just show them, see if there's anything you like, and then you kind of see it all within 5 minutes. And you get to tell me what you want to get to know a little bit more, and what better yet I can discount for you. So again, look at that coral. Got the big coral there. That's not to be confused with conch pearl. They're different. We have the star sapphire. Now we also, I mean, are those kunzites amazing or what? 47 carats, actually closer to 48 carats of kunzite with diamonds and gold. It's a $50,000 earring. So there's really unique jewelry here tonight, and that's the beauty of what this show is about. There's our star. If you're wondering what's the 8 karat 07, that's it. And then I've got something affordable for you in garnets. It's our Mandarin Savarite combo. Let's get this one at home. This feels so fresh and fun. It's 113-1676. Here we go with the 18 karat gold again. And yes, it's going to be affordable. We've got our 18 karat gold Savarite and Mandarin. The Mandarin's the round, the Savarite's the cushion. We bring them together as a bypass style, and then you've got diamonds on either side. So if anything I flashed, pink sapphire, beautiful coral, the huge aqua, if anything is of interest, we can try to make them affordable for you, even though they're all, I don't think I showed you anything that was under $10,000, but let me maneuver those price tags for you to make them doable. So you can call and ask, what about that huge diamond brooch with all that platinum? That's also here. So again, if anything was of interest, let me know. We'll give you that full presentation. But here is the Mandarin Savarite combo. So much fun to see those colors together. I feel like that is an instant party. And then here's what it looks like on. And I like to point out that with these bypass rings that don't have soldering in the middle, you have a little bit of adjustability. So if you want to wear it cinched in, watch, I'll instantly make it a smaller size. I didn't have to get out the welding mask or anything like that. Didn't have to put on the gloves, didn't have to fire up the torch, nothing. I just literally just made it a little tighter and now made it a smaller size. It's like a custom fit. I can expand it a little bit as well. That was not difficult. And you can do that as well if you'd like to. So I think that's great, because if you need a little flexibility so that you can have the proper fit over the knuckle and when it's on the hand, this will do that for you. We still want to size it out the gate, but it's only $9.99 if you'd like that one. So one of our more affordable items, not a $10,000 plus item, which I think helps out a little bit. So hugely important. By the way, we have some incredible rubies here. I know I've been getting the best requests for those of you stalking the site. But again, never ever do I recommend buying something from a photograph only, because you can't really tell everything there is to know about it, especially when it's final sale. But look at the ruby. Oh yeah. I mean, this is something I get to see pieces that we've never even brought to see the light of day or the light of the studio. And that is just, look at that. That is gorgeous. Gorgeous. I mean, huge, huge diamonds around it. 2 carats plus in a ruby. Comes with a certificate as well. That is definitely museum level on your ruby there. 113-1020, just want to show it to you. We've got so many incredible pieces. GRS certificate, that's the Gem Research Swiss Lab. And then you've got the 2-carat O2 in 18-karat gold. And then we're going to do a couple auctions here. We're going to do some auctions and we're going to start them at nothing and we'll see where they go. So that's going to be very interesting. So get ready for that because we are at the halfway point of the show and we want to help you out. So this is important. But as far as the best ruby I have, it's sitting right here. I've got a bigger one, but it's a little darker. This one's got that transparency, that beauty, that brightness, that blue red of Burma. Guess what? The cert's going to tell you that, so you don't have to just take my word for it. We've got this cert for you. Look at this. I mean, how often do we see, and actually I only have 2 certified rubies in the whole inventory. So this is GRS. This is the, is that right? Yeah, it just got confused there. This is the Gem Research Swiss Lab. The other one I have is AIGS, but that's going to be a 4-carat, and it's a very, very high-end stone too. But look at this. So back in 2023, this ruby was photographed. We obviously said it. It's a 202. Here are your measurements. Brilliant step oval, color red. Look at this though. I have got the origin, and that's really important here. This is the Burma or Myanmar. Obviously today, if you're looking at a map that's modern, it's going to say Myanmar. Denotes Burma here. We've got to show you just the way it's set to me is as important as the ruby itself. And most of the time, no matter how many diamonds are with it, I can't say that. This is really a very important setting with a carat 46 overall, huge baguettes, huge round brilliants continuing on the sides, all 18-karat gold. Once again, we've upgraded you there. And look at how beautiful that sits all the way around. You can see those hallmarks on the inside, the clarity that it has. The inside is finished. There's a band within the band. I mean, you see there. And this is, obviously, I'm not kind of showing you the basic pieces here. This is anything but. But when you see that on the hand and see that reflecting or brilliant like a red diamond would be, incredibly important. One caller can take this today, and let me tell you something, this is as extreme high level as it goes because it gives you the size while still delivering great color and clarity. Not something rubies give you. The rubies will give you 1 out of 4 things. It'll usually just be a size that's bigger with an opacity, or it'll have a maybe not the best color, or not be pigeon's blood red. This is everything. It's size, it's color, it's clarity, it's the blue reds we want. And all of that said, there's one person that can pick it up. The cert comes with it. That costs good money, but it's free to you as part of our just thank you for shopping the ring. And we're going to blow it out right now. Forget $48,000. It's not $48,999 at all. We're blowing this out today, and you get the blessing of 12% off as well. Let me see if there's one little surface, little something there. It's attracting some dust there. So now it's all cleaned and polished for you. But look how stunning. The ultimate ruby, it's $99.99 right now tonight. And then you take $1,200 off. It'll be under $8,800. There's one caller that will take it. That's it. So the ultimate ruby is here. And then if you want larger, we can go there, but it's going to be a 4-carat 37. Doesn't quite have the same exact clarity, and I would expect that. It's a bigger stone, but you can see it's also very important. So there's a bit more transparency with the 2-carat than there is the 437, but that's the 437. So they're here if you'd like them, but that's $1,200 saved, and you get that incredible stone. So that's a highly recommended ruby there. Also, we have our next wheel coming up. Got a great wheel for you that's going to be our ring blowouts that we love. Some very high-end rings, though. Burma Ruby, Imperial Topaz, and Blue Zircon are on the way. And thank you. Those of you that are asking about the sapphire earrings, let me show them to you now. Sure, here they are. It's just one pair. We'll do something wild here for you. Look at this. Okay, and sometimes they sit and sometimes they don't, but the good news is when they turn over, did you see that they have pave on the profile of the sapphires? Can we just see that for a minute? Look at that. Pay attention to that closely because that's not something you see in an earring very often. It's what we call that side profile halo. And so when you see them here, you see the beauty of these 5 complete stones in an earring drop. This is what I feel like is so precious and so important. 111-7272. And the other one, I'm getting it polished for you. I'm going to put them on auction. We're going to put them up for auction. We're going to try it, see what happens, get the phone lines to just chime in here. Look at that. The big round to start. Pair from there. It's 4 pairs. down each earring, stiletto style. Everything is set. Remember, there's that shadow halo on the sides. So 218 overall on your sapphires, 60 points in the pear shapes. That's 4 stones. And then you have, of course, so there'll be 15 points each on the pairs, 39 points in the rounds. Whether that includes those side pave, not sure, but you're getting at least the 39 points in the rounds up top there. Let's make this a really outstanding opportunity. They're $11,999. Well, not today, they're not. We're going to 0 to start. Let's try it that way. No reserve. $500, so we're not here till like August. But let's go just 0 to start with a $500 increment and make them yours. There's a $12,000 earring up for grabs. And if you're not looking for $10, $12, $15, $30,000 items, I get it. But that's still that item, but without that price tag. And here's how they look from a distance away. Ruby's verifying. Congratulations if you get it. This is such an important earring. Let's take a look from a distance. Post and butterfly, 18 karat gold, of course. We've got to have the 18 karat gold there for you. Look at this. Oh, what a pretty, elegant, no open. Okay, well, I better run and hide before we get an open. Then I got to sell them at some obscenely low price because that is crazy good. And there will still be 12% off wherever they end up. 1.25 inches top to bottom. Come on in with that power bid of $6 grand. You'd still be saving 50% off. 1.25 inches top to bottom. Let me pop one in the ear for you. Post and butterfly back. I don't have the butterflies out here, but I know they're those great big oversized butterflies we love in our earring. I'm just going to try to position one in there. Do we have 500? All right. Well, they're going to sell, guys. So we have $500 and only one bidder, and that's probably all we're going to get. So it's one of the, oh, sorry for the other twist in the earring. But there you can see, without a backing at least, how they look on. At least it gives you an idea of how they drop. We have, thank you, $1,500. Mini power bid there. Thank you. Back to the wheel we'll go. 1,500. 15. Looking for 2 or more. Come on in. We got a long way to go. We're going to be here a while. Get comfortable. These earrings are very, very special. We have our $500 bidders out. Thank you for getting us started. Appreciate that. This is a high-end earring. I'm not starting at 0 because that's what they're worth. I'm starting at 0 because I want to get a lot of activity here in and on the phone lines. That's just an extraordinary earring all the way around. Nobody else? Wow, look at that. We're at 15. No, that's not good. All right, well, we're at $1,500. We are not in a position to sell them at $1,500. Figured we'd get a few more than just 2 bids, but here we are with just 2 bidders and at $1,500 only. So it's scary time. And by the way, you are getting over a carat in diamonds. I don't think they actually took account into that pave that's along the sides. Each pear-shaped sapphire has its basket lined in pave for you, okay? $2,000. Who's that? New bidder just came in. We have $2,000. And now our $1,500 bidder is out. Wow. Chris is at $2,000. Where's Chris calling from? Pennsylvania. All right. So we are, oh boy, 1 bidder left. Well, here we are. A little too early for that. So it's going to be one of those nights where you are getting more than just your typical TVON value. And that's exciting. It's good stuff. Here's what we've got. Final call coming up, 2 minutes. It's your last call, and there would still be, and I want to let's frame it in the best way we know how. You got to take into account the fact that there's going to be a 12% off discount right now. That's going to be well over $200. It just gets to more savings the higher bid you offer. So there's more savings the higher the bid. We're at $12,000 ordinarily. Now we're at 2. So let's give it 2 minutes. We'll send them out the door here. Final call. 2 minutes left, and then we'll see who's got them. Okay? And that'll be that. So we are down to, and this is as affordable as any earring like this has ever been. It's that really important high-end kind of look and luxury. And all bigger stones. You got to take into account that these are bigger stones, all bigger diamonds. You're not getting your carat or you're almost a carat in diamonds from accents here. They're all bigger stones, only after all 6 diamonds in the entire earring here. So that's really in the big ones at least. And then the smaller ones along the sides. 90 seconds left to go. $2,000. Chris in the lead here, looking for 25 or more. And again, last chance to get in, 80 seconds or so to make that phone call. But of course, there's also that 12% off, which if you were to bid, let's say our next bid is $2,500, that would be at 12% off, just to let you know, 22 instead. So a much better value and a huge savings to go along with the already marked down price. So we're looking for, and we've got 1 minute left. Thank you guys for being with us tonight. We are ready to take your requests too, because we are already down to just an hour 20 left to go in the show. We still have that Trapeach Emerald bracelet. Our big, beautiful rubies are here. The incredible pink diamond hoops have yet to be seen, but they're going to be coming up. And here's where you get your last call on the sapphires. We're looking for $2,500 or more. Our biggest special of the day is our flash sale. Yeah, there's a flash sale. We're going to do our ultimate cross pendant in a flash sale. The yellow diamonds are here in a huge cross pendant. I love that so much. We've got yellow diamonds, 1.5 carats worth. Really excited about that as well. Tanzanite is here too. The special really high-end earring, ring wheel coming up as well. And then don't forget about our big Padparasha and our big 8-carat sapphire and so much more. So lots to get to. And Savarite is also here. So that's important too. A Savarite and a designer pendant, $2,500 we have. Thank you so much. $2,500. Got a long way to go. Let's see if Chris wants to stay in it or if he's going to bow out. We'll get to our Savarite next. 25 once, twice, 3 times. That's it. Sold. Congratulations. Well done. So here comes the Savarite. Designer pendant and chain. Here it is. Ooh, look at that Savarite garnet. 113-1703. Welcome into Friday night. It's our last little bit of show here. We got 80 minutes left. Platinum, carat 16 in the Savarite. And it also has the 3 diamonds burnished into the design there. 6 points of those diamonds comes with this box link chain, fully adjustable there. So you've got a chain that I'm going to show you here how this works. Look at how easy this is. You see this? Let's show it on the hand. It makes it a little easier for me to show you the chain. You've got this really beautiful way that it's going to glide here, so you can make it longer or shorter. So all you do is just glide that little bead. Here's your length on the actual pendant itself with the Savarite. And again, it's a 1/16, so it's a really good size on the Savarite. Bright green color. Diamond weight is just 6 points, just the 3 there. Set into the multiple textures of the platinum, because you have mirror finished and brushed. So it's a combination there. And you've got this really good look. Here's what it looks like from a distance away, just to give you an idea. The chain is up to 18 inches, but you can go as short as you'd like, as you could see there. So it can be all the way up to a choker length like I've got it, or you can wear it longer if you like. But here's our last chance, last call on this Savarite designer piece with the chain included for free. So again, if I show you the chain, it comes with it, and that's great news there. We've got our big color chain fiend too, so that's on the way. But let's go ahead and blow this out here. The Savarite's amazing. First caller can have it for $19.99. And then Tanzanite is still coming. Tanzanite's here, the ring wheel's here. We got a big blowout for you there. Big kunzite earrings, gorgeous illusion set earrings as well. And still have that sapphire, the 8-carat. 07. And our yellow diamond cross pendant also here as well. And a mandarin, a nice smaller mandarin at 1 carat for you is also going to be available. But $17.59 if you'd like to get that Savarite in platinum with those gorgeous diamonds. Thank you. That's gone. Well done there. And starting to get a little bit busier here. So guess what? That's what happens on a Friday night. Here's that Padparasha sapphire. It's 112, and I did show you a smaller size earlier in the show. Here's 3474. Big Padparasha, carat 56, 77 points in diamonds, and it's that true ultimate Padparasha. Most are just pink, 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 pink. And this has got that golden hue as well. Mixed in with your pinks, a bit of lavender that comes through as well, which is very unique to see in this stone. And how about our carat 56 with the diamonds that are almost floral? If you look, it's actually a halo that's done with this design where it's almost as if you've got one complete link of diamonds that's going around and around and around, framing each individual round brilliant as well. Here's your side detail. Split shank there on the sides. Platinum is the setting. It'll stay. We'll size it for you. This is up for your best Padparasha option here in our collection and up for grabs for one of our collectors tonight. Let's take a look at it here as well so you can see it this way. $25,000 ring. Not going to be $10,000 anymore. I wish you could see what I just saw when I got it out of the light for a second, just to put it on. The amount of orange, it's really a bit of a chameleon and changes color depending on how much light it's exposed to. There's a lot more orange that comes through And you can see, interestingly enough, I think our carat 56, you know that's a good size in sapphire, but it tends to look a lot bigger when you see it this way, doesn't it? That just means it's a more shallow cut, and that's okay because it's going to give you a larger surface area to the sapphire, which is what's allowing it to look so much larger. And I'll say that with diamonds all day, and we say it with sapphires too. There's not an abundance of 2 or 3 carat sapphires out there, and especially padparashas. So if you can score a carat 56 that's going to look bigger, that's a good thing, because I've seen the prices on 2 carat padparashas. They're not cheap. So it's really exciting to be able to say, here's our best. Here's our beauty, here's our great color clarity, and by the way, all of that coming down in price from $99 to $89 to $79. Let's keep it going. Got to make sure this one gets its home, and it will, because one thing we understand is that true padparashas, the pink and the orange combo, are extremely rare, and that's what we have here for you, the extremely rare. And done in such a way where it feels like this beautiful floral. Makes sense to me because when you think about the meaning of padparasha, it actually translates to lotus blossom, which is a type of floral from the area of the world where these best stones come from, which is Sri Lanka. So how nice to have that lotus blossom or that floral type of look to the mounting, symbolic in that way. It's not 79 or 69 or 59. Let's truly blow it out. And then our top of the hour is coming up. We'll do a Tanzanite deal plus more, and your requests if you have them. Get those in. We started with a lot of requests before the show came on the air. We are still taking those as well. Get you all those fabulous requests that you have. But this one's going to be only $49.99 first caller, and there's a $600 savings coming your way with that. So you've got the better value on the way at only $43.99. So that's a big value there. Plus we have our pink diamond hoops. Now we're going to get to that ring wheel exotics coming up at a crazy low price. And there's been really the talk of tonight has been blue zircon. So we'll show you yet another, including a great ruby value and also an imperial topaz, which I like because it's a good way to get a color of padparasha, but in a very rare exotic as well. But usually a little more affordable than what you pay for a padparasha. So we'll show that to you as part of a ring wheel coming up. And this padparasha is only $43.99. So well done there. And then here is, look at this, look-alike. This is like the twin to a padparasha when you get the pinky orange combo. And that's what this imperial has. But we also have a blue zircon for you here, bright turquoisey blue, and this incredible ruby. So a wheel means get ready for the biggest discount ever on all 3 museum spectaculars here. This is our imperial topaz, a 171 with 86 points in diamonds. We have our 406 blue zircon. The ruby is incredible. The ruby is also going to be our 111, 50 points in diamonds. Take your pick. Let's go for it. 12% off everything. You got an hour and 15 minutes tonight to take advantage of that, and probably our final 2 days coming up for that 12% off when we're talking about Asher cut diamonds coming up tomorrow and a 6 carat diamond bangle. I mean, things are really getting overly special here, I think, and that's really nice. Isn't it great? If you have such a thing as overly special jewelry, it's really what we specialize in. Here's what we've got on our high-end blowout. That's the ruby. That's going to be the 111 with the 50 points. Then the blue zircon, the 406. Here's the imperial, perfect imperial color. The rarest of them all with that pink and golden combo. And your choice of all the same price. Here's the deal. I'd like you to get all 3. One caller could take all 3 and have the rarest of ruby out of Burma, the incredible imperial, which is one source only, unheated, all natural, or the blue zircon, incredible mined out stone, turquoisey blue color. Your choice of tonight. They're not going to be that $69.99. We've kind of, as I mentioned, this is a pretty high-end show here. And I feel like we're all craving something a little bit lower price point. So let's just go, I mean, blowout means blowout, so we can get away with it here. Let's just make sure that every single one of these does go, and make sure that they all, and listen, they will, because we know great values, and when I put up a price that's way too low, you recognize that. They say game recognizes game. Well, this is where you guys are the smartest shoppers out there. You know, I've shown enough jewelry to know when something's a great value. Here's where you need to get on the phone lines, because they're not going to be $69. That is their, you understand, that's not the start price. That's what they're actually supposed to go for here tonight with your then 12% off being honored. But instead, and that's not bad, that's going to save you a bundle. It's going to be $61.59 for each one. We're going to go lower and keep it going and keep whatever price we've got end up with on the air. It's still going to be 12% discounted, and it will not be $69.99. How about halvesies on that? $3,500, or better yet, $34.99. Then you'd be saving, well, they'd be $3,000 or so. Let's go even lower than that. Got to move them. The big rubies in platinum, the gorgeous blue zircons in gold. Same with Imperial, all 14 karat gold here, and then you've got your ruby platinum edition there. They're better than 34. Let's keep this party going on a Friday night. What a night to be with us. What a savings we've had on everything. We've shown you everything we have to show as well, so that if there is something you saw that you like and want to know more about, you call us and you tell us and we'll show it to you. But these three are not 34 or 33 or 32. And remember how quickly they're going to go. That's the key. This one's all finished on the inside. The other two going to be a little more open in the back. There's your platinum. Still has that swirl of platinum to support it in the back. Here's that more open basket behind the blue zircon. But none will be 32 or 31 or 3,000. or $29.99. Bigger value coming your way. This is where we are so excited to bring you some of the absolute creme de la creme of all of our inventory here. And it will not be $29. Let's keep it going. You are here for the values. Boy, do we have them tonight. Let's make it $2,888. That is it. $2,888 plus your discount there as well. So that will be, I mean, come on, guys. $2,888 when you take your 12% off. $25.41 for any one of those three you'd like. And that zircon is even larger than some of the ones we've seen already tonight. That's our 406, but it's a deep, deep blue in the pear shape. The Imperial's incredible. The Imperial is our 171. Very, very precious in that pinky golden color. And then you've got our big ruby, lots of diamonds. I love the way that's a beautiful bouquet of diamonds around it. It's got all around brilliance, but they're different sizes and settings. So they're really special the way they're wrapping around. It's a very heavy amounting of platinum as well, if you do like that ruby on the left. Okay, so we're just about out of time. We've got an hour and 10 minutes to go. So the question is, what would you like to see? We've shown you everything in the show already. We still got an hour left, except for the tanzanite, which is our top of the hour, and the cross. So everything else, because I got two specials and we're going to really be showcasing those two for the top of the hour, okay? So two specials. We're going to do light yellow diamonds, big tanzanite, Asher cut. Asher is the theme of the weekend because we have Asher cut diamonds coming up for the first time ever in studs and pendants. Jason, any questions on those? No. All right, let's move on. So getting a jump start on our top of the hour, this is what's going to be coming up. The most spectacular Asher cut, and this is really the theme of the weekend, and so this is our kickoff to what we're going to see in diamonds all weekend long that we've never seen before. But I still wanted to get you one last opportunity to get a blue wing block D in this tanzanite. That is 1128049. We're going to start it a little bit early, then we'll do our cross pendant, and then we're going to do an entire last hour of nothing but requests. Okay, so we're literally going to wait till we have your requests, and then we will bring out whatever it is you'd like to see. The entire last hour of the show, okay? So we've got 9 minutes left to go until that 7 o'clock hour hits. And then we're going to do an all request last hour. So you can start getting your requests in now and we'll have them ready to go for you. All requests last hour because we've shown you everything once we show you the tanzanite and the cross. But this is wild. Are you seeing the reds? Because if you're not, we may need to adjust those settings on that television monitor or that computer screen or that iPad or that phone or however you're watching, because this is one of the most gemmy red. And you know our bridge is sophisticated but elegant but heavy in its gold, and it really, look at that. Let's come closer. All the way out to the very edge of the stone are these reds. It's our 306, 91 points in the diamonds. And for those that say, I'm not sure about a bridge, I get a lot of people that ask me every day, they're like, I know you like big jewelry, so you're comfortable with the bridge, but even if you're somebody who typically does a more small petite piece, can you do the bridge? This is where I steer anybody who says, I'm not sure I can handle the bridge. Now, if you're like hundreds of shoppers I've helped out in the past, once they take that step and get the bridge at home and wear it, it typically becomes the favorite that now you want with every stone, because it is just so very, it's sophisticated, it's really high-end, it feels good on the hand. You really feel like, I know a lot of us miss the gold weights that we used to see in jewelry. As we discussed earlier, there's not a lot of gold out there anymore. So when there is, it tends to be a little bit on the lighter side. I think a lot of us appreciate that you're getting a heavier gold weight here, all completely covered in diamonds. But the question is, as we get ready for our top of the hour and our cross, if you'd like one of our last few Blue Wing Block Ds, still a museum reserve, 3 carats plus, incredible size here. Look at it on the hand. Oh, that's the color right there. And it's more blue than it is purple. That's for sure. And that's what we really expect out of a Blue Wing Block D. Let's not lose sight of the fact that that's more unusual out there to find. What you typically see as a light lavender, not here. This is the very best that's ever been mined. One place in the world to get it. One block, the D block, has been the very best saturation of all. And now we're looking at the specific vein of that D block that produced the only Blue Wing Block D that give you those bright, amazing reds. So all that said, we are ready to get this one home here at $14,499. Not gonna work. We got a better value coming your way right now. Here's the question: how can we make a huge mounting that's got the gold of 4 rings in one, all those different layers of diamonds, the bridge setting, the tanzanite asher, the reds that go all the way to the X marks the spot in the middle, all the way to the very edge, which is the girdle of the stone. All of that, we're going to go even lower. I'm going to put it on the auction block, and we're not even supposed to, because otherwise I have to sell it at $59.99, and that's still better than $14.5, don't get me wrong, but it's going to be too much to ask on a Friday night the way things are going, because it's been a high-end day, and it's been a high-end show, and there's a lot happening. So here's the deal. We will send it out for much, much less for you, okay? This is the way we can do things here. I just got to make sure that we get everybody on the phone lines ready to go. This is your moment. This is your time. This is your opportunity. And when something is this affordable, you take advantage. You go for it. You take the 12% off. Even when it's an auction, we're still going to honor that 12% off, and it's not going to be $5,000 to start. Take a look at this. We got a major value coming up, but it's not $5 or $4 or even $3,500. Get on in, because you can have any gold you want on this one. That's a beautiful thing. Most everything, have you noticed in the sale, is all staying in the gold color it's in. This one can be changed. It's also better than 35. Okay, let's just go on all out here, Tony. We're ready. Let's go, guys. $3,000 bucks. $3,000 with $10 on the increment. That's it. $3,000. Gosh, that's amazing, isn't it? It really is something. We got requests, right? Good. A lot of requests coming in for our last hour of requests. And all request final hour of our Friday. Never done anything like, I hope we get a request or two. Victor, is that what you had, was a request? Yes. Great. That is so good, because we need a few more of those too. We'll line them all up and we'll bring them all out. Last hour of the show's coming up. We're going to make it an all request final hour of the show. And that's exactly what Jason's doing too. So another request. So good. We got 2. We need more. I think we need, probably for an hour, we'd like to have about 35, 40 requests. Something like that. But nobody's at 3? Okay. I gotcha. Well, guys, we are going to do something a little different then, aren't we? We're going to go to $2,500. I'm at your mercy here, guys. We're going to go $2,500 to start the auction, with still keeping the increments teeny tiny, 12% off as well. The yellow diamond cross is coming up as well, and then we'll start our requests. We're gathering those now. So if you'd like to be part of the request party, go ahead and get those in now. We'll have them all lined up in the order they came in. Yes. Oh, okay, great. Who got that one? That's a fun ring. Oh, wonderful. Hi, Indra. We've got the Mandarin Savarite combination that just found its home in the 18 karat gold. Wonderful. Thank you. And we have got 25 verifying. Look at those colors. I see there's even a, let's watch this for a minute. Watch the diamonds. Look at that. My favorite perspective. If you're wondering, where did the little rainbows come from? That's, wow. Look at the reds. I told you they're coming all the way through the side. Look at the bottom of the stone there. Look at the reds. How about those reds? How about those, where the rainbow's coming from, you asked? That's the diamonds. Beneath the stone, look at this. And if you're thinking, well, who's ever going to look at it that way? You will every day. When you have a ring on your hand, you don't just have it in one place and position it where you never move and stay stationary. This is what you see. And this is the beauty of adding diamonds underneath your center stone so that you can see all the brilliance like that. Through and through, 25, no open yet, okay. So you think it looks good that way, and then you see all these different perspectives and see the way that the colors are broken up through. That's what I love. Yes, there's red flash, but there's more to it than just the inherent red flash of your Museum Reserve Blue Wing Block D. And for anybody who's keeping track, that's $2,200 after the discount. So to give you an idea of what that would actually be if you were to get that one in the auction, it's a better value. So $300 off. Let's show you our, also, I know we flashed this. A lot of you have been saying, can you show it? And I was going to save it for a different day, like tomorrow. But this is the color change fiend that is hypnotizing. Absolutely hypnotizing. It's a specialty cut altogether. It's a round. If anybody would like to get that tanzanite started, let me know. But this is where we only had 2 requests come in. So I don't know what we're going to do for the last hour of the show, but we're going to show you the cross is coming up. This one, yes. Yeah, I'd love to. Here's the Star Sapphire by request, 113-1662. So, Victor, this is probably the best value I've ever had in jewelry all time. I've been doing this 26 years every day. Gems, jewelry, loose, finished, all of it. I just can't do an 8-carat 07 sapphire of any kind for this price, even if it was a low quality sapphire. You know, it's like that. That's really, and for, yeah, anybody doing the subtitles on the show, yeah, translate. I mean, you know how sapphires can be really, I mean, we don't show them here, but there's a lot of sapphires that really are not the type you really want to wear. They're not all that attractive. This is doing a couple of things here. Bright blue color, first things first. The amazing asterism that you have as well. The 8-carat size, which is, well, the 3rd largest we've had. And you've got the 58 points in diamonds, including this designer motif that's happening on the edge, on the very side here, and then the mill grain that just keeps going. It's $26.39 at checkout. So we'll leave it up there because, again, I was sure that putting it up 20 minutes in would get it done. But certain days are not going to be as busy as others. And I can't sell jewelry to people that aren't watching. That's always a challenge. So here's where, again, I think it just goes to show you this is your night. And it's not here because it's not a big value. It's here because not everybody's seen it yet. And now that we're getting into that last hour, this is when things really start to go on a Friday. And this is what's going to happen with a $69.99 should be piece that's now down to $26.39 when it's 8 carats plus in a star. And it's absolutely perfection. It's the exact blue. If you had $300,000 to spend on a sapphire, it would be this color. Faceted or cabochon. Either way. And I'm blocking lights here so you can see this individual star here. See? Look at that. And you can do, look, now there's stars coming and going. So this is all just the fun of having a star sapphire. $26.39. My goodness. That is just, yeah. So, like I said, and was just showing you, it's all dependent on how many light sources. So we have, think of it like 2 lamps. Like if you're sitting in your family room right now and there's 1 lamp, it would have 1 star. I have 2 lights here in the studio that are trained on this stone. So I'm actually putting my hand, I know we don't have a camera to show you this. Just, I'm commentating what I'm doing. I am putting my hand on our left star, on our left light. Do you see how the left star is now eliminated when I do so? Because I just took away a light source. Now I'm going to do the same for the right light. And this is what, again, that's 1 light source. There's 2. If I had a 3rd light, I could give it 3 stars right now. I want to give it 10 stars. It's like perfect, right? Give it 10 stars. Point is, you can only have 1 star per light source. So there are 2 stars right now. You can do this at home too. It'll be a great party trick to play with your friends the next time you ever went over. Put another light source and then you get another star, and you can keep doing that infinitely. If you want to. I've never tried to do more than 2. But again, that's the beauty of it. But typically, when you open up the piece, I think you're probably going to have 1 lamp or 1 light. There you go. So that's sold. Congratulations. Just, it's a fun one, right? It's a really fun piece. And now I'm going to go back to our color change fiend that we have here. Congratulations on that 8 carat. You will adore it. You will really adore it. Who got it, by the way? Let me know when you know. They deserve all the kudos for picking that up because that is a really excellent value. So one of my best. So here's our Madagascar color change speen. It is item number 113-1565, and it's also a nearly 5 carat. It's a 498 color change speen in the round. This is a specialty cut as well. I'd like to get it better polished here, but there's only so much I can do with the cloth, so I'm gonna actually have this steam clean for you. But let's take a look at it on while we're at it so that you can see the vivacity of the colors. Every color of the rainbow, most brilliance you can get is all right there. It's our 498. 132 is the diamond weight as well. It's just it's a beauty, and it's rare. Now, don't do your gardening with it. It's a little softer, and that's not something to be intimidated by. But like anything else, I mean, you can, be really rough on a piece, and even if it's a diamond, a sapphire, a ruby, it's going to be something that can scratch over time. But you just want to be a little bit conscious of the fact that you're wearing a speen and not maybe a diamond. And that's what's important here. So just remember, it doesn't mean you can't wear it. It doesn't mean you're going to look at it sideways and it's going to crack. It doesn't mean that. It just means try to keep it away from abrasive situations. Try to keep it away on the days you're going to go to, your gym or your kickboxing class and you're going to be punching a punching bag. Maybe don't wear your speen that day. Wear it where you wear your really nice fine pieces of jewelry. When you're out to dinner and when you're out to, maybe you're at the office, maybe you're going to give a speech, maybe you're going to an event, maybe you're at a special occasion. Those are the times you wear your good jewelry. Wear it then. You're not going to hurt it as long as you don't do any kind of crazy, punching it against something, a hard surface. That's not recommended. So here's what we have for you is our color change 4 carat 98. Had that gorgeous speen. Gosh, we've had a couple in the event, have been really exciting. They've been on the smaller side. This is a really special cut though, and that's what I want to point out. This is not your basic round either. It's got, if you look carefully when the light hits it, it's got a really special octagonal table facet, and that's the same kind of faceting that's internally in the stone as well. So it's really a little different than your Portuguese cuts and your diamond cuts. And as we've already reached our last hour of our Friday, excited to let you know that this one's coming down in price tag from that former price of $19,999. And by the way, still have our tanzanite. We're going to get to our yellow diamond cross coming up as well. But this will be, under $10,000. I think will make it work. And by the way, how are we doing on requests? Only 2 so far? So hopefully we'll have those out for you. I sure hope they're here. And then we'll have a all requests last hour after we do our yellow diamond cross pendant. But this is not $99, no longer today. This is awesome materials. Just forget diamonds for a minute and get a speen. I say, if you're thinking about investing $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 into a diamond, maybe put that on hold and get something far more rare with a lot more brilliance. It would be this speen. And it's not going to be $99. And you've got reds, oranges, yellows, bright, bright greens, blues, all of that. And to say that this whole stone's going to change color when you're in a different light source. So green to red, and it's already, I get it, it's showing a lot of reds. That's a different thing. That's the dispersion. It doesn't have anything to do with the actual color change you're gonna get. And it's not $99. This one is gonna go so fast. And I know we finally got the 807 out the door. Victor, when you know who got that, will you let me know? I just wanna congratulate them. Gail? Thank you, Gail. Where are we sending it? Gail's going to love that. Oh, it's going all the way to New York. It's making the cross-country trip. Well, Gail, I hope you really, truly, I don't say hope, I think you're going to love it. It's pretty much established, but congrats on that star sapphire. And now we got another person to congratulate here because this speen will be the next museum piece to go. And it's not $99, $89. Keep it going. And then our cross pendant's coming out for you as well. But our last hour is also here, so we want to keep those requests going. And let's do better than $89, $79, $69. Wow, what a value you have here. Let's go ahead and blow it out for $59.99 plus your discount. So it'll be $52.79 instead. And our yellow diamond cross coming out next. So important. Get ready. It is a major flash sale event for our evening Friday flash sale. I said it. We've got it for you. The big special on the incredible huge diamonds. They're ovals as well. We're working on some requests, I hope. If anybody wants to see that tanzanite again, that's still available. And we can do something really special. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful blue, red, purple. So our speen is something to think about, but let's get to our big flash sale. This is a good one here. It's our yellow diamonds in larger sizes. There have been several yellow diamond pieces we've loved, but not too often do we see the bigger representations of those yellows. And oh, for those of you that love the yellow gold, look at that. It's doing a little plank there. Isn't that impressive? It's got great core strength. This is going to be our yellow diamond cross in white or yellow. And it's 1130-103. And I welcome you into a Friday night and a flash sale event. How exciting is this? So our Speen is still here. And just a quick mention, how are we doing on requests, guys? Are we working on some? So our all request hour is about to commence. This is the last item that I have to show you tonight before we're taking it to all request time. So welcome into Friday. Glad you're with us. Excited to have you here. We've got a very, very special cross pendant, yellow diamonds, big sizes, oval shapes, carat and a half, and it's a flash sale. So take a look. We're going to do something wild here for you. This is a big... Really, remember yesterday, wasn't it yesterday, was it last night, we brought out the cross that was recommended by a requester who had a 90-point cross on request. This is bigger than that, but fewer diamonds as well, because they're actually going to be, look at this, only going to be, can you believe it? It's hard to tell when you even first glance at it, but there are only 5 stones in this piece. 5 of them. They're 30 points each on these lighter yellows. And then you see, we always say this, but man, when you see it in the yellow gold, it becomes that much stronger and pronounced. And look how pretty this is, the way the ovals just look almost like seamlessly set. Doesn't look like there's any real, it's hard to tell where one ends and the other begins. Isn't that true? And it's either white or yellow. So the 2 choices that are up here are the choices you have. And it's a fabulous flash sale moment, because when it was first debuted not that long ago, and these are made up and ready, by the way. Do you guys want a measurement on it real quick? 1 inch is accurate, but let's just go ahead and do that really quickly. So you've got a great look at it, then we'll show it on as well. But there you can see it's 1 inch top to bottom, including the bail. Here's what it looks like from a distance away as well. So you can see that everyday wearable style that it brings. I don't think this is something you need to, save for a special occasion, but it is the bigger diamonds we love. And you've got, I'm representing the yellow gold here. You can see how it looks in the white gold up close as well. Totally your choice. It's just a matter of, do you want complementary or contrast? That's really the question we ask here for you, is if you want, or if you already are committed to a certain gold color, go there. But our flash sale is in full effect. So you're getting this big value where it used to be $29.99, all on account of the fact those are huge 30-point diamonds in solid gold, your choice of gold color. And no, they are not even near $29.99 today. What a moment for you. And of course, an icon for us, but in the yellows, so high end. 1 request has come out. It's for Kathleen. That's it. Is that all of our requests then? That's just it? Okay, so just 1. All right, well, guys, we're going to be doing something like storytelling or something for the last 45 minutes. Kathleen, we've got your request. It's from last night or the night before. I'm not sure which, but we've only got, we've got a last couple of requests we want to get in for you, so let us know. But this is not even $19.99 any longer. So we're going a lot lower for you as part of a flash sale event. I know that we aren't expecting that during a sales show, but it's here and it's going lower than 19. And let's just put it this way, plain and simple, it's never been this price before. It's going to our lowest ever. It's going to be a 12% off still, so it's not exempt from this 12% off. You get to save a bundle, and it's not $19.99 or $18.88 or $17.99. And everybody who collects the crosses, well, you know it's going to be a very big challenge going forward to get yellow diamonds in a cross style anywhere. The last time I had a yellow diamond cross, it was little tiny 1-point stones. That's vastly different when we're talking about 30-point ovals set together, set up the way they are, spectacularly done. And by the way, it's only $17.77. So you can get that better price where it's not even that price. You're going to save a bundle. It's $15.63 at checkout if you'd like our ultimate carat and a half yellow diamond cross pendant. Kathleen, your request is next. If you want to hop on the lines, we'll have that for you, and then we're going to have to figure out something else to do. No requests besides Kathleen's. We still have our high-end rubies here, and we have our beautiful, studs. We'll preview the stud earrings that are coming up tomorrow morning. So in just a few short hours, we'll be talking about some big diamond values that we have for you, like our diamond studs. First ever big Asher cuts coming up in studs tomorrow. So just want to make sure you're with us for that. They are pretty limited because they're 1 carat each and 2 carats total weight. So they're going to be on the limited side, but they're coming up in the morning. And this is our 1777, i.e. 1563 deal for you if you'd like to get those cross pendants. And the tanzanite, sure, we can bring that back out, but right after Kathleen's request. So we asked for requests, we got one. Here is the diamond link style. This really is one of my favorites, and you know, I really do enjoy the fact that when we get a ring that is versatile in who wears it, how you wear it, and stacking as well. Questions? All right, so we've got 112-3141 coming up now for you. This is our link style. It's a triple link, but much like the ruby pendant we saw earlier, the link also links the links. Does that make sense? This is what I mean. This could have just been straightforward, these geometrical styles all across the way. No, instead they're linked together by another link that runs the same direction. Diamonds in the middle, same kind of concept as my links collection where it's the bigger diamond link in the middle, then it's going to graduate down in size. It's a Ferrari design piece, so it's only yellow gold because not all designers offer the gold color changes that we do. So this is only yellow, but we actually have a couple available for you. And they're all identical. I think you know what you're getting with our diamonds, right? Pretty straightforward, VS diamonds, we love that. But it's in the yellow gold, great finishing on the inside, of course, on the interior. I'm talking about, sure, there's negative space. The link is intended to be open, but you still see how the gold backing comes to play. We have the 12 points here. It's $599. Brought it out in the last couple of evenings, and now you get a chance to pick it up again. And also the way it looks anywhere on the hand is really beautiful too. It's, to me, the way this does also, you could link it up with other pieces. You could wear it next to other pieces. It works anywhere on the hand, pinky to thumb, and anywhere in between, which is not something that can be said for every single style, but this one can be. And there it is from a distance away, and look at how low pro it is. So you've got a very wearable ring. So if you are really, again, active, busy, or just like things that sit low profile, this is the way to go about it. And we're going to take care of the sizing for you. So if you want to get it in a smaller size to wear it as a pinky ring, you can. If you want to get it for sized for your thumb, you can do that as well. And you can wear it anywhere you like. And you can get a couple too for even you in gifts if you want to do that, because we have more than one. So was that Kathleen picking up? Oh, good. So I'm so glad we had it for you. So Kathleen said yes to her request, and then we still got a few left for you as well if you'd like to pick one up before they're gone. And don't forget, we also have the pink diamond hoops that are here. We have the trapeche bracelet. Got to show that again because that's one heck of a value. And the hoop earrings are still hanging out too, the princess cut hoop earrings. And if there are any other requests, the whole 45 minutes we have left are really geared towards your requests, but anything else we can show you, pick up the phone like Kathleen did and tell us, even if it's something you saw yesterday and you just want to see it again or see if it's still here, best idea is to do that now. Sure, we can bring the Tanzanite back. That's a request too. You got it. Here's the Tanzanite Asher cut. And because we're a little limited on the time and we hope to get some more requests in, tell you what, we'll skip the auction and we'll just go for the blowout here. And we'll do something really special, but it's honestly only for the first caller to dial in, and go ahead and keep calling on those band rings if you'd like. But this is going to be, forget the auction, we'll skip it. We'll just go $24.99 first caller. And this is when a lot of people are starting to join in on a Friday night. We know that because we're here every Friday night. It usually is the last 20, 30 minutes of the show is really where, again, things start to get really busy. Pieces from earlier start to go as well. So this is a good time to get requests in, pick up anything you saw earlier as well, get that color change Fiend, which is so incredible. That's not one you want to miss out on. I'll tell you that right now. The Padparasha. We're going to do a big recap as well. We'll show you everything we've had from under $1,000 pieces to right up to $10,000. We've had it all. So it's been a very, very important day. But also $24.99 comes down to $21.99 instead. That's a lot of ring for $2,200, especially with a 306 in the center of it all. So I know we're all saving up for tomorrow's Asher cuts. I get that. They're not going to be enough pairs to go around for everybody. They're huge, and they're not exactly inexpensive either. They're 2 carat. The last time I had 2 carat diamond studs on this show, and it hasn't been for years, by the way. It's been literal years since I presented them, but once upon a time, there were 2 carat round brilliant studs on the show. They were back then $69.99. I did check today to see what their price is today. They went up. And they're now $89.99. Point is, we're going to bring you a more fancy cut of diamond tomorrow morning. It's at 10 a.m. Pacific time, and we're going to bring you 2 carats in Asher cut studs for a really good price tag. So that's going to be coming up. Also, we have more to show you here. We're going to do our big recap. Also, Marsha M., if you're out there, we have a request for you. So I'll just put that out there into the universe one more time. Marsha M., I know you'd asked for a blue zircon. We do have a 5-carat 62 here that has your name on it. So that's what it looks like in a beautiful roval. And blue zircons have been very popular tonight. And then also a reminder that there's still a trapeche emerald bracelet here. This is just stunning. Two-tone gold, all these beautiful free-form trapeches. Trapeches are imperfect. They're really imperfectly perfect is what I say, because they're so unique and so special and so designer, and yet Mother Nature got real couture here, I like to say, because it's still emerald at the core, but it's got this unique and specialty pattern, and they're all free-form stones, and they're all set in these custom mountings, big diamonds in between. I still can't believe we got this one down this low this evening, but it's our 1737 of trapeches, 152 in the diamonds, and an 18-karat two-tone setting. And actually, we'll just keep going because I love to show you as many as I can at one time and show you the beauty of all these stones together and walk you through it from one side to the other. 7 inches is the length, so that'll work for even if you're a little smaller than a 7. This is good. We want it to have a little bit of movement, and it does that every time it falls on me. But take a look at that all the way through. Every one of these 11 stones, so they're really almost getting close to 2 carats there. And yet you've got those important freeform shapes, the bigger diamonds, the 18 karat is exquisite. Insert closure, fold under style, safety catch, and it's only $99.99. Started as so much more way back when at $30,000. That's an old gold price too, by the way. So if you were to make that today, that $30,000 price would not apply. Instead, we're at $99.99. We went backwards, and we've got it for you for under $8,800 if you'd like to get it. It's not the only bracelet we had tonight either. We had a great tanzanite bracelet, had some really affordable padparasha. We're going to do our recap wheel here coming up. It's very exciting to see how many pieces are here too, because there's going to be a lot of variety to look at on this wheel and a lot of exciting pieces. So we're going to show them all to you. And then here we go. Last call on that trapeche. Under $8,800. If you'd like to go ahead and say yes to that incredible 7-inch style, tons of 18 karat gold. Look at the great finishing that it has as well. So let's start our recap. I know a lot of you are still considering the $24.99 tanzanite. We're going to make sure everything from the show goes, okay? So here's what we've got. And it's going to be quite a expansive wheel here with our conch pearl, our beautiful double halo around it. There are pink sapphire stud earrings here. This is just wild to see those hot pink trillion cuts that we have here for you. Also have the gold quartz in the round. You're going to see that as well. So about as special as pieces get here in what we're going to display. So you can choose your favorite. Everything so far is, you've got some really exquisite values. They're all going to be under $2,500 so far. And then we keep that going with the gold quartz. So everything on this wheel is going to be $2,500 or less, or really $24.99 or less. This is the padparasha also we brought you earlier. There was a bigger one, but this is the smaller, more affordable of our padparashas. And then we also have, oh, this cabochon. It's our cabochon topaz. The blue topaz in 18 karat and platinum. Blue sapphires, cabochon topaz. That's here for, that was $12.99 and a lot of platinum and 18 karat gold. Also, Paraíba, the Brazilian variety, the OG source of Paraíba. Take a look. We're going to need a tad bit more room here because we got a lot more to add to our $24.99. And by the way, the prices we're talking about here on air are before your discount of 12%. There's your Paraíba. What else can we show you? We've got that huge, oh, we got a big zircon here. This is the round. It was actually brought up by request, but then our requester said, that's not what I need. I'm looking for something in a wide band. So here we are with another look at our blue zircon round. The cushion cut did go, but we still have the round for you there. And again, that's under $2,500. Also have some really important zoisites here, and then we can do some other special things for you, but wanted to keep things quite affordable here for you to think about and to look at. And just note that we also have that really important, this is fun, the cross pendant, but also we have this important kunzite earring, but those aren't under 25. So just as a reminder, if there's anything, oh, look at this emerald. You haven't seen this yet. It's a necklace. It reminds me, it's the same designer that did those sapphire earrings earlier. Remember those that we auctioned off? Look at this emerald. This one never likes to sit on its own, but it's an emerald and diamond pendant, and it's got that same design with the pave along the emerald edge, and then the big white diamonds that lead down to your emerald here. Let me show you this. So this one's going to be a little bit tricky because, like I said, it's best on the hand, but look at that. Somehow, some way, this is also under $2,500 just for fun here tonight. Take a look. It comes with this adjustable chain. I want to show it to you this way because that's the stiletto drop we've been waiting for. In diamonds and emeralds, it's 111-7267. I see. So we're going way back to an older item here, and that is just exclusive and stunning. You will love this. It's our 18 karat gold. So all of this pendant is attached to this chain, which is fully adjustable. So here's how you'll adjust it. You'll slide it right here, and then you've got the emerald at the very base. Now, when you have something for it to sit against, it's gonna sit perfectly flat on your neckline. But look at all these big diamonds. All of the diamonds are huge pear shapes, and they go straight on down, leading into that emerald, which has also got that basket of pave around it. This is not even $24.99 since we're introducing this to you tonight for the first time. Attached to the chain will not come off, but that's why we put that adjustability in. This is not even $24.99. So obviously this is gonna go, and very quickly at that, but it's our 93-point emerald, 75 points in diamonds, 1.5 inches is the length. So that's why you may even wanna utilize that mechanism that adjusts it, because it is a longer drop, as you'll see here. So you can see that from a distance. Let me show it on the neckline here so you can see how beautiful that is. And then, of course, when it has something to sit up against, it just lays perfectly there on the neckline for you. So it's going to go back to the hand here, but it's not $24 or $23 or even $2,299. Look how beautiful this is. This is the stunner, all 18 karat, again, white gold where the diamonds are set, yellow gold for the emerald and the chain itself. It's not 24 or 23, we're blowing it out for $22.99. So our last call is now. We have 35 minutes left in the show. We see you in the morning, but none of this jewelry will be here. So this is your chance to pick it up. It's so much less, it's gonna be under $2,000. Think about where that's going, and yet the bigger diamonds, 75 points among these 5 stones that you have. So that's extremely important because those stones are going to equate to approximately 15 points a piece. You've got the $22.99. Let me do the math for you. That's coming down to just, actually, it's just a little over $2,000. It's $2,023, and it's all 18 karat. It's even got the end cap. So when you do have a little extension of the chain down the back of the neckline, you'll have that pretty end cap to just catch the light. But how about that? Such important diamonds, really well done here. The emerald's gorgeous. Don't forget about the side diamonds there as well along the side of the basket. That is amazing, $2,023.12. So that's how that'll play out. Obviously, when I put it on the wheel, I realized, oops, I said under 25. So now I'm just taking it lower for good measure. That way it's about $2,000 when all is said and done. So your last call is now on that emerald necklace, stays as is, 18 karat solid. And again, all that adjustability that you have built into what is a nice heavier chain than a lot of the chains would be, because again, you don't have the versatility of taking it off the chain. So we want to make sure it's done right. And there's the front, and then I'm trying to show you the back too. So you can see, actually, let's take it up close again so you can really see how this is done. All those elite high-end diamonds that you have there. Look at that, those bigger pairs, and then our oval emerald. Oh, look at that. You know, it needs a little something to sit against, but you just got to see that close up. Let me show you the emerald. The emerald, we know what our diamonds look like. We know how strong our diamonds are for their clarity, but it's just really important to see that color and liveliness of that emerald. So it's a beauty. All right, so that'll be $22.99, but really $2,023. Okay, so the emerald necklace is here. What else can we show you? How about Alexandrite earrings? Haven't seen these yet? They're not supposed to be under $2,500. I'll do that right now. They're going on the wheel. They gotta be. So there's our Alexandrite round. Remember how quickly earlier tonight we had an Alexandrite pendant go? There is the round in an earring next to our pink sapphire earrings. Those Alexandrites will be $24.99. So another big value. story there. And then let's see, I think that's everything that's under $2,500 today. So that should be about it. Yep, it's just like I said, it's a museum type of day. So it really is important. Actually, no, we also had the unheated zoisites, so I'll show those to you as well. Earlier tonight, we had a wheel of earrings, very special ones indeed. Here are the golden zoisites. Those belong in a museum or your ears. Really only two acceptable places for those to be. Either on your ears as the most beautiful, bright, vibrant, chartreuse yellow, golden stone, or on display in a museum. And it's $24.99 or less. A lot of the pieces are less than that. How about 2 more minutes with this wheel, and then we move along. That's our blue topaz. Here's our blue zircon, gold quartz, tanzanite, bridge, setting, conch pearl. I still can't believe there's a conch pearl up there. Every time I see that up there, I panic a little bit. Forgot what I did there. Went to $24.99 on the platinum and conch pearl, with so many great diamonds around it, 75 points in diamonds, classic setting. How about that Paraíba? The most affordable item is up here at $9.99. That's our Paraíba, yes, a Brazilian Paraíba in a good size stone in a marquise cut. It's here for $9.99 only. Tell you what else I'll do. Let's add the mandarin to the mix. Go ahead, what are you taking? Sure, let me know what you're taking. We'll take it off the screen or we'll answer any questions or try it on. Can give you a little mini presentation. They've all been presented in full except for the Alexandrite earrings, but we can tell you more about them if you need to know where they're at. Okay, and then this one's going to be added. Why not? Look at that. Huge mandarin garnet round. It's actually a, what is the size? Is that a 1 carat? 1 carat round. Diamonds in this crisscross design band. Let's take a look at this on, because this is the one I love to add the Wonder Ring pointing towards it in the middle and add it that way. Such a pretty ring, great crisscross design, but doesn't go that wide X, which can be uncomfortable. I have a ring like that and it's really just too wide where it can be uncomfortable. This is that crisscross, but it stays more on the narrow side so everybody can wear it comfortably. It's a 1 carat round, diamonds on the sides, 41 points in diamonds, and any gold you like. We'll add it to the wheel. And it won't be $24.99 either. Hold on, who's taking what at $16.99? Is that the Neptune Neptune Lagoon tourmaline teal? We got that one for, actually that was $15.99. Let me actually add that to this wheel here. We also had this gorgeous, what we're calling the Lagoon tourmaline. It just means it's a teal color. Just a fun way to say it's blues and greens together. But that is $15.99, 18 karat gold. So I'll add that. Move our pod parasha back so you can see it. And then if you would like this mandarin, it's not $25. It's not $2,000. It's not $19.99. The mandarin garnet I just added, the 1 carat with the 41 points in any gold you'd like, that's actually going to be $1,499. So also one of the more affordable items up there on that wheel. And Jason, do you have a question or request or something I can try on for you from the wheel? Yes. Oh, she's here. Okay, I've got her zircon here for you. So Marsha will show that next. Now, Marsha, you see there's already a round zircon, so I'm not sure if you're looking for a round or an oval, but I have an oval. But if you like the round, I got to tell you, the oval I have for you is over, well, it's over $2,500. So there's an option here to think about if you'd like a round zircon. Otherwise, I'm going to have to, let's take everything down off this wheel and we'll show Marsha's request next. And then we still have the Trapiche bracelet that's verifying. And again, anything else. Let me walk you through these price tags as they go. This is $24.99 for the tanzanite and the bridge. Our conch pearl is $24.99. All these prices are prior to your discount. Here is the Brazilian Paraíba, $9.99. The gorgeous studs, these are your pink sapphire studs. They are so important and they are only, this was like $16.61 after a discount. They were, yes, go ahead, Jason, did you get something off the wheel? Okay, so here we are with the Alexandrites, $24.99. There's our Lagoon blue-green, and here's our topaz, sapphires, 2 tones of metals, and here's our mandarin, here's our pod, here's our gold quartz, our gorgeous golden zoisites, and then we've got the really fabulous zircon. Now compare this one to a slightly larger stone here, Marsha. We'll show you the oval that we have next. Aren't blue zircons just a bit indescribable? Sometimes I'm at a loss for words to even fully describe stones like this. Now you can see this is our oval. If you're looking for more affordable, I'd recommend the round, but the oval is a bit bigger in the carat weight. But that doesn't always mean zircons are one of those really dense stones. You know how we talk about stones that are less dense every so often, like opals, they're less dense, so they look bigger than they weigh. Zircon actually does the opposite. So it's a more dense stone than most, so it actually usually looks smaller than it weighs. So sometimes you'll see these interesting cuts where the depth of the cut can make a big difference in how it looks visually. For example, this round is the 302. I think it looks almost bigger than the oval, which is a 562. So there's a 2 carat 62 difference. And yet, what do you think? This one's more because it's a bigger carat weight. So it's 113-1853, but I want to leave the round up there just in your purview so you can think about it. But there's a 562 oval with the 35 points in the diamonds, and it's $29.99 for this one here. The item number is 113-1853. That's Marsha's request, but Marsha, if you would like to get the round, you may. It's less money. It's $500 less to get the round. So just want to let you know you have options. But that is a 562 with 35 points in diamonds on the left side. And I say that again and again because I think the left side looks smaller. The round is the 3 carat 02. Yes, 302, 43 points in diamonds. But to me, it looks bigger. So that's what I want to point out because the stone depth can make a big difference in how it appears visually to the eye. So that's why those can look more similar in size than they actually are, because they are about $260 off from each other. So if that makes sense, that's $29.99 for the 562. Plus the discount, which will get you the whole piece for $26.39 instead. So big time savings there. But your choice of, do you want the oval or the round? Yes. Of the huge kunzite drops? Sure. 113-1438 is coming up next. And again, if you're intrigued by the round, that's $24.99 for the right side of your screen. So that was shown earlier. That's the 302 with the 43 points in diamonds. So you are getting more diamond weight with that 3 carat 02 on the right. And it's $500 less for this one. So $29.99, $24.99 each with your discount. Let's get back to those kunzite earrings that we had shown earlier here. They are quite something. Here is what can be described as a kite cut of sorts, but it goes a lot wider than most kite cuts do. It feels like a shield, like a kite, like just a fabulous, modified, amazing look here. So it's 113-1438. Wait till you see them on. They are, get ready for this, because this is by far the largest carat weight I have ever had in an earring in my history here. And it's 113-1438. Big moment here. My kind of earring. There is, wow, 47.87 carats of kunzite. Matched, and when we say that, listen guys, when we talk about the matching here, let's just address something that probably goes relatively unknown until we talk about it, because it's not every day we see something like this. This is not just random. We didn't just say, oh, hey, there's a stone that looks like that stone over there, and they're the same size, and they're the same color, and that. No, these are 100% custom cut with this intention in mind of making a very large, oversized drop earring. 23 points in diamond weight, bezel set included there in that first pave up front, then the bezel. And what we're doing here is bringing you the most amazing saturation despite their size. Now let's take a look at their length, because you know it's amazing that with this kind of look here, when you've got nearly 25 carats in each stone, it's amazing that something can sit as balanced as it does. You know how a big stone, there's weight to that. So the fact that this lever back is able to hold on and have these stones face forward is all in the engineering of the design. 1.5 inches is the length. Gorgeous stone. Wait till you see this from a distance, and we have nobody on the phone lines or one person on the phone lines. Either way, let's give a price, because before you think there's no way that I'm ever going to be able to afford 50 carats almost of the best kunzite in the world in fancy cuts. And oh, by the way, this is what you've been waiting for. Let's see them on, because that's what really does make the impression and really is so notable about this style is the really, really wild size and cut. And the way they're draping, that's the idea, is to make sure that they actually sit lower than the jawline so that it's really that perfect point with that design. That was all well thought out, because where they start to flare out as a stone cut is right where they should, right below that jawline. So that's so well done and really perfectly thought out there. And yet we've only got this one pair, of course. Let's go back close up, bring them to you at a better value than this $29,999, no surprise there. Let's make it a lot easier to do here, and they're in solid gold, and you saw how balanced. Again, it'd be very easy for a stone this size to not sit where it's facing out properly. This did exactly that. We're gonna blow them out for under $10,000. When it comes to a high-end show like this one has been, it's a matter of, sure, bring the high end, but you gotta bring it down to a price that's obvious discounting, and obviously much less than it ever should be. We're gonna blow it out right now. The pair of earrings you see is not even $99.99. Now here's a special moment for us to celebrate what we've never done before. Never had an earring quite like this. And yet, it's not even $89.99. I'm gonna keep on going because we've got 23 minutes to move mountains of jewelry. And I say let's start with the two peaks, the pinnacles, the mountaintop. And I'm here to make sure that they are affordable enough. I get it, it's 50 carats almost a kunzite. This is not an easy stone. This is not a everyday, it's really exotic. And yet it's not gonna be $8,500. Or 70, okay, now I've gone too low, here I go. It's not, I mean, this is wild. What I'm doing already, they should be gone and spoken for, but they're not even $79.99. Okay, I said it. Let's go even lower. I gotta move some jewelry. We got 22 minutes and a half to do it. Let's not even ask for 79 or 78 or 77 or 76 or 75. We're going even lower, and $74.99. But that gets to be another 12%. So you've got them for like $6,600. They're $65.99 at checkout, which we don't say this much, but the per carat has to be divided by nearly 48 carats, and that's like $135 a carat for kunzite. It doesn't happen. And with the gold, the diamonds, the engineering, just the fact that we have two matched stones together that look like that are those specialty cuts, that's designed, again, that was a very large piece of rough. And the immediate thought was, let's do something wild. Let's make something that's never been made before. Let's bring an ultimate high-end designer cut. And the process began. It's been a year in the making. And there they are, now finished. This is their debut day. And they're really under $6,600 to get them to you. So $65.99, and what could be prettier? And what could be even more like, again, high-end, ready to just blow everybody's mind. It's just specialty jewelry. That's as special as it gets. And when I say we bring a lot of rare, the point is there's nowhere else to really find it. That really is the perfect example of there's nowhere else, literally nowhere else, that's gonna have something like that. So $65.99 at checkout. Couple of people verifying on the earrings. Obviously, it's that rare moment because we've never in all these years seen anything like it. I think it's safe to say not going to be seeing something like it again either because, well, the custom cutting. So it's 100% confirmed because these are completely custom cut. That was a vision. It was a vision, it was a sketch, it was a design, and instead of taking the sketch to the jewelry casters, it was first taking it to the world's best master cutter and saying, let's take these gigantic pieces of rough and create the most spectacular kunzite specialty cut earring ever in the biggest size of all. And that's what we've done for you here tonight. So, and here they are debuting on a sale event. So really important time to get them. And then our last call is now. So about 20 minutes left to go. The tanzanite, sure enough, we can show that. We also have, okay, you know what's interesting? I was about to put this on the wheel, and then remember the wheel I did of recaps was all under $2,500. And then I almost made the most catastrophic error and put this incredible moonstone up on the wheel. But I couldn't because I looked at the price tag and it said $59.99. You know this moonstone. One of the most extraordinary we've ever brought. 1130-723 is our rainbow moonstone in the well-named, very apropos, radiant cut. Look at that stone. Yeah, it's got some extra glow here. Now, it's only showing one angle right now. So when I move it even more, you're going to see all these colors come through, not just from those side facets, which are really pinky, red, purple right now, but there, oh, there's your aqua, there's your teal, there's your green, there's your blue, there's your golden. It's all there. This is the premiere of our best. Okay, guys, 1130-723. It's a 305. I got to get to the boring stuff first, then we can talk about what that stone is doing. It feels like magic out of a gemstone, and it's also 51 points in diamonds around it. And yes, congratulations, who got them? They are so beautiful, Jeanette. You're going to look so fabulous. If you ever feel so inclined to share a picture of yourself wearing those, I would love to see it. Just to see those out in the wild, so to speak, they're so incredible. But now we're talking about a radiant cut. Now I've really, okay, I'm gonna just say it like it is. This was $59.99. I'm gonna do a special here for the end of our show. We have 18 minutes left to go. I know we're excited about the morning, can't wait. We've got so many special diamond pieces this weekend. It kicks off tomorrow at 10. But this was $59.99. And I'm happy to give you it to 12% off, but before you say yes, given that this has all the magic of color, there's nothing ever that's been quite like this radiant cut. We've seen some really incredible moonstone cuts, designs, sizes, all of that. What I'm so proud of here is the way I'm discounting this one for the end of our show, just to make sure, because we got to make sure a few pieces go, and now the most luxury idea of the day has gone out the door. And now we're showing you this incredible stone, which let's just show it on the hand because we can get further away and really watch it move. Let's take a look at this. Oh, wow. It's a real small size right now, so it barely fit. But there you go. Look at that. Oh, wow. So, Tony, we're going to turn that into a was price, and we're going to be doing something vastly different. I know this is not in the script, and I know this wasn't even scheduled to be here. And I know that I should never do, and I know that it's also, we got 17 minutes left. And I'm gonna do something so extraordinary. Now, if you're not on the phone lines, listen, you can go now. You don't have to buy anything, but it's really, really important you get there ready to go, because you just never know how low, especially at the end of the night like we are, this has gotta be finding its home. Any gold you want, we have that flexibility too. That's lovely. Okay, here we go. This is not $59.99. Call me, nobody's on the lines yet, wide open for you. You're gonna love this, but it's also gonna be that incredible moment. Look at that, I just can't get over what's happening now. It looks like a purple sapphires to the left and a pot of Ebas at the base, and suddenly now I'm seeing morganites and kunzites. And wait, now it's just, oh my gosh, where'd all the color go? Because now it's all the soft pastels, and then it gets, oh, there's that moon, that kind of sunny glow, that bright, rosy, red, orange glow. This is amazing. Look at that. It's a wild table facet that you have. It's got this, how does one stone go from pastels to brights, to neons, to these like softer, beautiful, bright? I'm telling you, it's all in the faceting. This is that radiant cut. Fancy facet pattern. It's not 59, 49, 39, 29. Oh my gosh, I'm going to regret this, but you know what? As long as somebody takes it and loves it, I have done my good deed for the day. Here is what we're doing right now. It's not $29.99 either. This is before 12% off. You are part of the biggest sale we've ever done here. This is the time to take advantage of anything and everything you've ever sought to own for your jewelry collection. Get it while you can. Take advantage of these drops in prices. Get these big values. It will not be $29, or even better, let's keep on going and remember where that 12% takes you. There's a lot of extra savings happening, and this is that $6,000, arguably the best moonstone we've ever seen here by far, and it will not be. Okay, we're gonna go even lower. Nobody's on the phone lines yet. That baffles my mind. Here's what I'll do instead. We got to keep it going. I didn't think we'd have to, but let's keep going. Grand finale's here. We got about 14 minutes left to go. And whatever else you'd like to see, you holler at me, you pick up the phone, you dial in, you're going to be treated to the best value ever. And we're going to go lower than 29 right now. It will not be. This is your moment, and I can't get over it. Let's go even lower than $2,500. I'll make it $24.99. You get $300 off. It's $21.99 to the first caller that says yes, and I'm even changing the gold free of charge. So you can get the yellow gold, the rose gold, the white gold is even easier. It's that way now. We can size it for you for free, ship it to you for free, and get you that big value. So $21.99 will get you that Moonstone Radiant cut. Got to let me know right now. It is a matter of moments until that will be gone. So enjoy, because that is the big, big, big value. And here, it wasn't even supposed to be here. We still have that emerald necklace. You know, the one in the 18 karat gold. Still here for somebody to take advantage of. That beautiful emerald drop with the bigger diamonds. Take that. Here's our, what is this doing here? We cannot leave this for $21.99. Look at that stone. That's the $6,000 ring. You've got it for $21.99 right now. We're not going anywhere till that goes. That's my best value sitting here. And we got some busy lines all of a sudden. So it tells me we got like a 3-minute delay. And that's greater than I think that it usually is. So here we go. Last call on our Friday night. See you in the morning for diamond studs. 2 carat, total weight, Asher cuts. Do I dare even show these? Like just a quick flash. Nobody's paying attention, right? What if I just flash them in? I can't sell them to you yet because I'm still working on the price tag. I got some work to do after the show on this price tag because, you know, 2 carat studs are expensive. They're $89.99 in round brilliance. I'm going to flash them for you. So if you're curious, what do we have tomorrow? What is these Asher cuts she speaks of? We got Asher cut diamond studs coming up tomorrow. Huge 2 carats total weight. If you want to do your research as to where those natural diamonds are, I can't find any. I already tried. I'm not finding anything in 2 carat Asher cut VS stones out there. They're rare. It's our first time ever bringing them. Does anyone want the moonstone before we leave it behind? Look at that. Any gold you'd like. Has that kind of sunlight glow that goes across the surface. Every color inside. That is just so cool. Beautiful. It's beautiful. $21.99 at checkout. Moonstone? Moonstone? Anybody living the moonstone? Okay, so what shall we see as our grand finale? Because we've got still the big ruby is here. Remember the 2 carat? 2 carat ruby. And by the way, we also have, hold on, another quick flash of something coming up. Is this also tomorrow? Oh my gosh, we're doing like the best show ever tomorrow. Call it your best Saturday ever. 7/18, going to be something special here. I know we're going to be setting all kinds of really big diamond value. You guys know I ruined the diamond market up here. Well, tomorrow's going to be white diamond studs and this gorgeous yellow diamond, brand new designer ring. I mean, seriously, guys, do you think does that look like something that would be under $25,000? It doesn't to me. I got to tell you, this is going to be quite something tomorrow. So not only do you have the diamond stud Asher cuts, but we also have this wide diamond, yellow diamond, gorgeous yellow gold. Oh my gosh, it's crazy good. So that's coming up tomorrow too. Cannot wait. Wowza. We got some special things. Tomorrow is I had somebody say to me last week, she said, oh my gosh, I was worried about you. You weren't feeling well last week, still not 100%. But she said, you know what? And then I saw you were back Saturday, and she said, I had made all these plans to just go out and do something. And she said, she did. She was like, I was going to go out. And then she said, I turned in at 10 o'clock. You were there. And she said, never mind. I canceled all my plans. I said, I cannot miss a Saturday at TVON. I know that girl's going to do something crazy. Well, I'm going to tell you, tomorrow I think has got to be, it's shaping up to be the most incredible Saturday ever. And I've done a lot of years of Saturdays, and they're always good. But let me tell you, tomorrow it may be that day where if you have that picnic planned, you may just want to put it back to the later afternoon hours, maybe even evening hours, because which probably summertime is hot, so maybe that's a better idea anyways, right? Spare yourself the heat stroke and stay in the air conditioning and watch us tomorrow with all of our cool as ice diamonds, and then head out and do whatever it is, right? Because it's going to be a Saturday that's going to be a really, really memorable one. Let me put it that way. Between our first ever Asher cuts and huge diamond studs, and then that yellow diamond ring, and then, yeah, there's a matching pendant on Sunday. So, but see, that's how we do it, because depending, that matching pendant only comes out if I have any Ashers left from the studs. So I'm not talking about that pendant much, because I don't think there's going to be any stones left over, because I think the earrings are going to be really popular. So you see how that goes? We'll bring you a pendant to match if the earrings don't sell out, because the actual Asher cut's the same in the pendant, just one of them instead of two. All right, so this is our Trapiche bracelet again. Just want to remind you, this is still here in that 18 karat gold, 112, 3134. Again, on our 7-inch bracelet in the Trapiches, custom, 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 and beautiful. And the Trapiches, you got to understand, they're all different. They always are going to be. This is part of the beauty of them. The beauty is in the spoke design. These are. Oh, okay. Did Mary swap those out? Yeah. You got it. What'd she pick up? Oh, she didn't want them anymore. Oh, that's awful. Now listen, Victor, whenever you're up here hosting, don't say things like that, okay? You got to find a nicer euphemistic way to say, she didn't want him no more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you just got to find a little nicer, polite way to say it. She didn't want him no more. And that's fine. But I respect that. I respect your honesty, but yes. All right, so the Imperial Topaz studs from earlier back, if anybody else would like to get them. Usually it's that situation where you went in the jewelry box and went, oh, I already have them. Whoops. I mean, we've all been there, right? I've done it too. I bought duplicates on really important designer earrings. I'm thinking, what was going on? I bought two. Oops. But here we are with our $99.99 bracelet. So again, anything you want to check on availability, good time to do it is now. We have an entirely new lineup tomorrow. I mean, it's incredible what we're going to do tomorrow. And just also a reminder about this gorgeous ruby. This is one that still a lot of you are asking about, talking about, and rightfully so, as we have about 7 minutes now to go. This is really that, just ideal is really how to describe this ruby, which is 113-1020. I am just trying with all of my might to get it polished up here for you so that we don't have to look at any smudges. Here's what we've got, the 2 karat O2 oval Burma that is spectacularly clean and bright. It also has that full certification to go with it. It's a GRS cert that goes with it. It's a double halo, but I bet you it's a double halo you haven't seen before, because it is all 18 karat gold, but also it's the bigger diamonds. That outside halo done with the huge baguettes and rounds, continuing down the sides. This is a full GRS certificate that also tells you the origin, because some certs do and some certs don't. This one actually specifies the Myanmar origin, which is today's Burma. It's the same place, it's just the old world name, the new world name. Sometimes countries in this world change their names and for different reasons, and we can get into that on another day. But this is where you get the Burma. We go with that GRS cert for free to you. The ring is spectacular. It's also done in 18 karat gold. The cert comes with it. We got this also under $1,000. It's amazing, for as many high-end pieces we've had, they've still all been under $10,000 today, which is exciting. From the kunzite earrings to the Trapiche bracelet to now the 202 certified ruby, also under $10,000. But remember, there's a $1,200 extra savings that's happening along with it. So it's really $87.99 to get that incredible ruby, so clean, so bright. Here's what it looks like on the hand as well. And yes, still going to be as clean and as bright and gemmy and glowy there. So a really outstanding piece with a $1,200 instant discount as well, as we're getting to wrap up the show 5 minutes. But remember, we have a quick turnaround time. So we will see you at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. That's 10 a.m. Pacific time for us on the West Coast. It's noon Central time. It's 1 p.m. Eastern. So keep that in mind. We have an early start tomorrow, earlier than our weeknight start. So Saturdays and Sundays, we start at 10. And then we'll see you guys for 3 hours, including what I really think is shaking out to be our biggest Saturday specialty show ever, all time. So I hope you can join me for that. If you can't, you really might think about just, changing the plans up a bit, because it's important to be here live when we're as limited as we are, like that yellow diamond band. and the Asher cut studs. They are not going to be for somebody just asked me that the other day. She said, well, I can get them anytime, right? No, they're really, really limited. We can't make all that many because we don't have a million Asher cut 1 carat diamonds. Up until today, we've never had a 1 carat Asher cut white diamond. Think about that. 10 years plus of broadcasting, we've never had a 1 carat Asher cut diamond ever in a white diamond. There was one time in a yellow, but never in a white diamond. So they're here ×2 tomorrow in studs. So that's going to be exciting. And yes, I'm going to blow you away with the discount because that's what we got to do. We got to do it. For pieces that are sought after, we've got to make sure it's the value you love. And also, yes, here's that Paraíba. The way we started the show, it's that full circle moment. Here's that Brazilian Paraíba. Marquise cut in platinum, 113-1651 is your item number. And there is the Marquise individual stone there at a 6-point size. Diamonds all the way, the rest of the way around it. That's 21 points in diamonds. And that one is only $9.99. That is affordable. So we've got some very affordable. Also, the ruby pendant was here earlier for $5.99. If you wanted to try and pick that up before we go, I think we still have a couple left there on that ruby and diamond link pendant that we brought you earlier. So that is something to also consider here before we run out of time. We do have about 3.5 minutes left, and that's the Paraíba. I'll try it on. And then any last minute requests. Did somebody get our Moonstone Radiant cut? I hope so. I sure hope that moonstone found its home. That was very, very important material. Also have, of course, this Paraíba going on the hand. This is the Brazilian stone. It's large for that size, for that stone. That stone only usually comes in sizes large enough to make an accent. So usually we'll see 1 or 2 pointers. It's impressive to see a 6-pointer. It's the original find ever out of Brazil. 89, that was the year, 1989, when that was first discovered and first sourced. And then there were only 2 other deposits thereafter. So it was later down the line. There were Mozambique and Nigerian, but they still don't have or hold the same value that your original find from Brazil does. So that's highly important. It's $8.79 at checkout for you. So remember, you got another $120 save on that discount opportunity. And also here is our color change Sphene. You got it. Here's one more look at that fancy round. It was that more octagonal round cut. Here it is, 113-1565. Check that out. A color changing green to red. A highly dispersive stone and nearly 5 carats in size. It's our 4 carat 98 with a carat 32 in the diamond side to side. So that's extremely important material there. And that would be our white gold. That's how it stays, but that one's down to $59.99. So huge value on that one. It's another big discount from there. You would save a bundle. You'd get that for $52.79. Thanks for being with us tonight. We've got about 1.5 minutes left to go. If there's anything you want to ask about, now's the time to dial in and do just that. Our operators will help you out, and we can get you any requests available and ready to go to show you tomorrow morning as well if you'd prefer. And of course, our biggest Saturday ever on tap tomorrow, a few hours away, 14 hours from now, we'll be kicking it off. And we've got our Asher cut 2 carat total weight VS diamond studs. Yes, set in gold. They're actually screwbacks as well because they're really important. And we've got that huge yellow diamond band I showed you with massive yellow diamonds all throughout. And a lot more. So that's just the beginning. There's just so much to show you tomorrow for our biggest Saturday. So I hope you'll join us. A wonderful summer Saturday, not to be missed. Be with us 10 to 1. That's Pacific time. That's noon to 3 p.m. Central time, and that's 1 to 4 Eastern time. So we hope to see you then for a big Saturday. It's going to be colossal. And I'll tell you, if you miss it, you might be kicking yourself. It's for sure one of the biggest diamond days we'll ever have, from yellows to white and everything in between. So we look forward to seeing you then. Have a great rest of your evening. I hope you do. I thank you so much for being with me and keeping me company tonight. It's been a joy. As usual, love giving away jewelry, and we've been doing just that. And if you'd like that Sphene, let me know. Either of our big rubies here, our Trapiche bracelet verifying, anything else we can help you with, we're happy to help. Thanks again for being with me. Enjoy the rest of your evening. We see you in 14 hours. So it's time to just get ready. Big Saturday. Cannot miss it. Change those plans and you got them. Be with us. You'll be happy you are. So thanks, everybody. Good night. I'm Lauren Blair. We'll see you in the morning.